Hello, hello, hello! What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya! What is up? Groot is my cameraman, Nightbot, BG Stitz, Sanguine Tribunal, Dizzy Buttons, Salty Amish, French Fry. How are you doing tonight? Sevy Stuff. How's everyone doing? Oh man, what's up? What's up, Skinoradubs? MC, Nigel, Blue Eidolon. Why the Reefs? Why not the Reefs? I don't know a better answer than that. This deck is ridiculous, and I'm really excited for it actually. What's up, Abazama? How are you today? Gotta start arena, gonna get the full art swamp. Yeah, the full art lands are definitely sweet. Although we can't use them much in this because we have all non-basics basically. Hey, what's up, Dr. Fanny Pack? Pyro Shade, Thomas, how are you? Jay Zoller, hey everything. Well, Jay Zoller, happy birthday to you, and you're gonna like this deck. I hope. This deck is ridiculous. How can you not like this random pile of magic cards that is hopefully gonna be pretty sweet? A better question is, why not Hero Precinct 1? I could definitely play it. What would we cut for it? I could see cutting like, man, I don't even know. But yes, I think Hero Precinct 1 would probably be interesting. So, you sub D Marshall, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And also, pre-game subs, TJ Owanjin, Lutzy, Kayoken, welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Fumaros, good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, so I was gonna play Modern tonight. We'll play Modern on Thursday. And then I came across this deck, and it looked ridiculous enough that I wanted to try it. We played a little bit of Snapdragon. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for you. Thank you, thank you. We played a little bit of Niv-Mizzet Reborn at the end of our last stream, and it seemed really cool, but it was a very out-of-date deck. And then I saw this deck list from an infamous small Japanese tournament, and I was like, all right, we gotta try this pile. Like, this pile is just too crazy not to try. Hey, what's up, Alex? How are you tonight? I'm doing well. Turtle Power, good to see you, good to see ya. Yeah, so this should be interesting, but we'll talk about the deck in a minute. First, we'll do our reminders, and we're gonna start off with this. We'll see how it goes. I've played exactly one match with it just to make sure it kind of functioned, and the original build had 29 lands. 29 lands, which is absurd. I don't think I've ever played a standard deck with 29 lands outside of like a deck that's like a meme playing a lot of lands. Like, oh, I'm trying to remember. We played like some 40 land deck at one point, but it was about like discarding lands. So that's just so many lands. So I cut down the lands to 26, I think, to hopefully make it run a little smoother. The Middling Mage and Sammy, hello to you. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big soups here for you. Hey Seth, can you say hi to my daughter, Caribou, getting ready to take her to Taekwondo? Well, hello, Caribou. Enjoy your Taekwondo. I never took Taekwondo. I kind of wish I did. It would be cool to know. I didn't really take any martial arts stuff when I was a kid, but it would be sweet to know martial arts. Sounds like fun. Well, thanks for watching, Taekwondo, Caribou, and Middling Mage. Caribou is an awesome name. I might have to steal that if I ever have a daughter. That is a really sweet name. Good afternoon. What dual lands will we have in Return to Standard? We don't know. Martial arts best art. I don't know about that. I mean, I like music. I think music is the best art, but martial arts, it's a good art. Hey, just want to take the time to say thank you for everything you do. A childhood friend of mine took his life on Sunday, and you're a constant source of joy for me, even through the rough times. Oh, man. Big nips and magic tips. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm so sorry. That's so hard. Definitely is. Yeah, well, if I can be any help, let me know. I know it's definitely tough, so. Well, hopefully you're doing all right, and thoughts with you for sure. 4 Risen Reefs in, yeah, this deck is a pile. So, all right, let's do our reminders. Let's talk about this deck and see what happens. Let's go from there. So, replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Is there going to be any Goldfish merch at Vegas? We don't like have a booth to sell anything, so I think the answer is no. I don't know. Maybe Richard will be. I picture Richard wearing like a trench coat and like having playmats and like Goldfish deck boxes under the trench coat and like walking around the convention center and be like, hey kid, why Want to buy a deck box? since I don't think we can officially sell them, so I think the answer is no. But that would be funny. I might pitch that to Richard. But yeah, so I don't think we can have official merch, but you can always order it through the merch store if you want to. We talked about it before. It's just so much to actually get a booth that I don't think it's worth it for Goldfish, unfortunately. But what do you think of C19 Morph Deck? I think it's sweet. I like the C19 Morph Deck. Normal YouTube, if you missed it, we played Twiddlestorm finally for Budget Magic, and the deck was super sweet. I was surprised how good Twiddlestorm was. So if you haven't seen it yet, check that out. There's a Modern Mayhem from Grib that went up today. There is tons of Commander stuff. Did a bunch of Commander reviews with Tomer that are coming up. There is Against Odds Liliana's contract tomorrow, so keep an eye out for all of that stuff. We talked about the merch page. Donations, always appreciated. We just got one, and it's very much appreciated. Never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream, and our donation is from, whoa, Nice AU? Nice AU? Nice AU. Let's go with that. $50 donation. Hey, Seth, wanted to say thank you for the years of great content and brewing inspiration. Well, Nice AU, thank you so much for the huge donation and also for the kind words. Definitely appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Oh, man. Thank you so much. Deck needs one Golos. Okay, so the deck could maybe, I don't know, the deck could use a Golos maybe. So anyway, all right, so here's the deck. Here's what we're working with. I'm calling this one Nicol Bolas Zenith Seeker. Basically, this deck, it is an unruly pile of magic cards, but the idea is Kaalia, a powerful flyer, comes into play, can snag an angel, demon, or dragon, basically an above-the-curve flyer with an enter the battlefield trigger that draws us a card. We're not a angel, demon, dragon deck, really, but we do have a few of those things. Rather than a whole bunch of random ones, we're mostly drawing like a card, maybe if we're lucky, 2 cards. So we're looking to Kaalia. Kaalia can draw us our 4-drop, also above-the-curve flyer that kind of does the opposite of draws us a card. When it enters battlefield, opponent has to discard a card. So another above-the-curve flyer can be hit by Kaalia. So 3 mana, Kaalia. 4 mana, Nicol Bolas, Ravager. 5 mana, we got Niv-Mizzet, Reborn, also gets hit by Kaalia, draws us potentially a bunch of cards. So we're using our Kaalia to find Nivs and Nicol Bolases. Then our Nivs can find us all kinds of cards. We have Seraph of the Scales, also gets got by Kaalia. We got random Planeswalkers like Sorin to reanimate our stuff. We got some Risen Reefs and Night of Autumns and Gruul Spellbreakers for some reasons, and Teferi and some Sweepers, and just piles and piles of stuff. And then, PP Kitty, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So instead of getting huge Niv and Kaalia draws, this deck runs both, but both mediocre at best. I mean, Niv is still good. It's not as good as if you only care about Niv. And Kaalia, it's good if you're just drawing a card, and we are playing good demons and angels and dragons, which is nice. We no embodiment of agonies or anything like when we played Kaalia before. So then we can, even after our stuff dies, we can get them back with Sorin, we can get them back with Fine Finality, we got random removal spells, we can hit discard spells, and that's basically the deck. It's like 5 color value pile with a just really powerful cards. Basically, that is it. Like, almost every card we're going to play is above the curve, and we're hoping that if we just play really powerful things that draws more really powerful things, that's going to be enough to win games. Is it going to work? I don't know, but that is the theory of the deck. We're just like, here you go, big powerful thing that's drawing us a card or two. Here's another one. Here's another one. Can you beat that opponent? And we'll see. We'll see if it works out. Chaos, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So we have, our demon is Nicol Bolas the Ravager. So, or our dragon is Nicol Bolas the Ravager to go along with our Niv-Mizzet. And then Seraph of the Scales gives us an angel. Demon, the problem is the demons are kind of meh. I even looked at them. The problem with demons is they're, I don't know. Like, Doom Whisper is probably the best, but it doesn't really work with the multicolor theme. Rakdos is good, but it risks blowing up our Nicol Bolases and our other stuff. So I don't know. Is there a way to get a demon in there? Maybe. But really, the idea of the deck isn't so much like, haha, Kaalia draws us a ton of cards. It's more, Kaalia finds us Niv, and then Niv draws us a ton of cards. Or Kaalia finds us Nicol Bolas, and then Nicol Bolas flips into a Planeswalker, draws us a ton of cards. So rather than Kaalia being our main card advantage engine, think of Kaalia as almost like a tutor to find our big card advantage engines. Sideboard, more of the same. Huge pile of stuff. We can kind of go aggro, bring in Dreadhorde Butchers. We got some Ashioks for Scape Shifts, more Teferis, more Gruul Spellbreakers, Knight of Autumns, Aurelias. You name it. If it's multicolored, it's in our sideboard. Maybe it'll be good sometimes. And yeah, that's the plan. Stick it all in there. Why Risen Reef and no other elementals? Risen Reef is pretty powerful, even just by itself. I think Risen Reef is just a pretty powerful card. I do enjoy drawing cards. If you saw my commander tip that Card Kingdom just posted on Twitter, that was what I went with. Draw cards, put more card draw spells in your deck. That's all you gotta do, and you'll be happy. Hey, so my girlfriend designed some MTG themed enamel pins. Would it be okay if I posted the Reddit link? Sure, the Beaver. I would like to see him. All right, we get to play first. Oh my goodness. Two of our two basic lands. We can't keep this. There's no way. We'll never cast a... Well, can we keep this? If we draw one dual land, we have Teferi, Knight of Autumn. It's very awkward. We have exactly two basic lands, and we have them both in our hand. I think we're going to ship it. Okay. This is better. At least we have a mixture of colors of mana, which seems helpful. Getting us to Teferi, which gets us to Nicol Bolas. All right, we can deal with this. This looks fine. I do always forget those keeps. I think this keep's pretty good, though. I think Temple of Triumph to the bottom. Yeah, seems fine. Okay, this hand actually looks good now. I like this hand. Would have gotten Field of... Yeah, that's the other risk. Get Field of Ruin and have no basics to find. Mox Mulder, welcome to the Fishbowl. I'm your favorite Muppet. I've never thought of myself as a Muppet before, but thank you, I guess. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, this head looks good. This looks solid. We got a Teferi, which I know everyone hates it, but we got a Teferi. We're working towards a Nikki B. Despite Hagak, which are you for the best decks in Modern? Wait, what? Despite Hagak, which are you for the best decks in Modern? So, like, outside of Hagak, which is the best deck in Modern? If I'm interpreting that question right, thank you so much for the cheer, Tevish. Yeah, let's just take it up. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think it's worth not leaving up Tyrant Scorn. It's really hard to say what the best deck in Modern is at the moment. It really is. Because Hagak is skewing the meta so much, if you look at the metagame numbers, maybe like Tron or Arclight Phoenix, before Hagak, Arclight Phoenix was number one. It is very difficult to say, though. Ooh, Sultai A. Alright, well, I guess it's Nicol Bolas time. Let's keep playing our colors of mana. Nicol Bolas, you discard a card. And then I'm actually, kind of tempted to just bounce Nicol Bolas and do it again next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to. Pick it up, pick it up. Oh! Oh, it's Niv! White, blue, red, green. Okay. Okay. Oh, opponent's playing Sultai Scape Shift. Pulse Miraza gets back to land. That's fine. Well, let's take up this Teferi the Time Raveler. Let's shock ourselves with Watery Grave and Niv-Mizzet, the Reborn. Oh, I love Niv. All right. Deafening Clarion, number 1. Thought Erasure, number 2. Time Wipe, number 3. Sorin, number 4. Yes, we will draw them all. Discard a Tyrant Scorn, I guess. Pass the turn. Whoo! All right. Looking good. Looking good so far. Vote it. Untap land. Yarok the Desecrated. That is awkward. What do we do about that? We can't let our opponent go off with Yarok. I guess we can bounce it with yeah, let's bounce it with Teferi, I guess. Bounce it with Teferi. Pick it up. Draw a card. We could have timed wipe. I think this is fine. And then we get to Thought Erasure. Take Yarok. Wow, it's a lot of Field of the Deads. Mill a land. Thought Erasure. Take Yarok. Yeah, we'll keep Thought Erasure. Play Gateway Plaza. Get in with our Niv. Hit our opponent. Ooh, picking them apart. All right, opponent. Yarok's down. Looking good. I have a mono blue deck with no counter spells. Every card has draw a card or return an island or instant or sorcery to your hand. Ooh, Risen Reef's a good draw for our opponent. Well, we will Thought Erasure. Get rid of the Tameo. Mill the land. Deafening Clarion, 2 modes. Oh, so far so good. Dragons do not care about... This deck is definitely jank. Land to the bottom. Pass the turn. Wow, so far so good. Yeah, they might not actually have Scape Shift. They might be trying to do it the fair way. Poison Tip Archer. Okay. Do we have any creatures in our graveyard to reanimate? We don't. JSE for the 24th month, 2-year resub. Pronouncing my name differently every time. I'm sure I have. 24 different pronunciations. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, what are we doing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I guess we just like... All right, we'll do it again. Deafening Clarion. Kill the Poison Archer, Lifelink, Nicol Bolas. Go attacking. Up to 26. Pass the turn. Opponent, sure. Make your little zombies and scoop it up, and that was pretty good. Whew. Yeah, Poison Tipped Archer is kind of cool tech. I haven't actually seen anyone doing that, but that is sweet. Yeah, we can use Time Wipe to pick it up again. We can do that with Tyrant Scorn as well. So opponent, is this deck just like Sultai lands? There's no actual Scape Shifts? At least there's no Teferis. I'm much less scared of Field of the Dead without Teferis. I missed your comment. Was that the what about mono blue deck? Oh, I'm so sorry. I think a sub happened in between. Oh, here's a big question. Should I add red for Thousand Year Storm in Ral for the copy effect with no other win con other than person conceding with my insane amount of draws? Ugh. I mean, Ral would give you a win con, so probably, I don't think I would actually want to trust that my opponent would concede. As much as I love drawing cards, I usually do want some way to actually win. Spirit on the Run! Thank you so much, Stay positive and love your life. I'm going to try. You too. Prime and also Tony Max, welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our re-subscribers and new subscribers. So let's bring in another Time Wipe. Bring in another Deafening Clarion, I guess. Go down Angrath. Yeah, maybe we stick with 2. Oh, this pile of stuff. I don't really like the Gruul Spellbreaker. Maybe we bring in another... We don't really have land destruction. Let's bring in another Teferi. Angrath. Okay, we're running out of time. Let's try it like that. Oh, D-Spark probably would be good. How would you think a Sultai Vannifar deck with Yarok would work? It would probably be pretty good. Risen Reef, because it's just busted. Yeah, Clarion is pretty good in this deck. Ooh. Alright, well, we need black mana, but this hand's fine. Risen Reef is purely in the deck because it's just a really strong magic card. It does what we want. It's another creature that draws us a card when it comes into play, and it wraps us into our big stuff, even though we're not an elemental deck. Oh, something I saw today, and I didn't even realize this was a thing, and it was really cute and actually maybe good. But there were some of those playing Risen Reef Rekindling Phoenix, and I didn't realize that the Rekindling Phoenix token is technically an elemental. So whenever the Rekindling Phoenix was dying and making the token, they were getting like Risen Reef triggers. That was pretty sweet, and I didn't even know that was a thing. M. Jacobs for the 1 year resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our resubscriber. Oh, where's our black mana? Our mana base is betraying us. Twiddle for Friday and my FNM. Nobody knows and nobody has someone against the type of deck. I don't play the Area Flame in this side. I prefer Thing in the Ice because they already have it. So my question is, how do you feel Twiddle with 2 Passive Flames and Thing in the side? So Caleb, I think Thing in the Ice, good sideboard option. Very good sideboard option. 2 Passive Flames, I've had a couple people tell me they're going to play the deck with 0 Passive Flames. So I think we got to just do this. All right. Yeah, I've had some people tell me they do it with 0 Past in Flame, so I guess it's probably possible. I tried it with 2 Past in Flames for budget purposes, and it was a little hit or miss, but I think it's probably okay. Oh, we really need black mana. Come on, deck, give us a black source. Oh, that's a lot of Risen Reefs. Opponent drawing cards. Ebrial Grazer, okay. Alright, well, at least we get our own Risen Reef. Black mana. Ugh. Oh, this mana base is really giving it to us. What happens when Standard rotates? You get compensated for the cards you lose. You do not. You can still play them in other... Oh, that's so many Risen Reefs. In other formats, like non-standard formats, but you don't get... You don't get compensated for them in any way. Why are you so sad, Seth? You just murdered the Reef with slightly different mana. Oh boy. Opponent Neoforms. Oh, we need... Oh, look at this hand. Huh? Oh, they... This might be the most powerful and castable hand. I don't know what happened to our opponent. What would you use instead of Passive Flames for a non-budget version? I think you still use Passive Flames in the non-budget version. It's not that expensive, thankfully. So it's cheap enough that we can still play it in the budget version. What is going on with this deck? Healer of the Glade. Ugh. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, opponent. We weren't ever going to cast these cards anyway. Leaves it on top. Alright. Well, Risen Reef is fine. Another black card. Teferi. I'll play Teferi. Tick up Teferi. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so mana screwed. I can't wait for Vegas. I'd love to play a game, Modern Commander, if you'd happen to have the time. Yes, I would. Oh no. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to play some games at GP Vegas. Opponent's taking down Liliana, killing stuff, drawing cards. Yeah, that's not good for us. Liliana is very ungood. Plays a land. Gets in. Teferi. Black mana. Oh no! Look at this hand! What are we supposed to do? Hey, what's up, Thanos? Hey, Daniel from Brazil, how are you? With all these gold Niv decks, I keep wondering if there's any chance for gold support like Rianne, Tome of the Guild Pact. Yeah, Rianne is pretty clunky. Wow, this deck is... I don't know what our opponent's doing. It's just Sultai Elementals, I guess? Han Solo, welcome to the fish. Sure, opponent, take a black card that we can't cast. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. How many cards deep? Wow. 20. All right. I don't think we can win now. Like, how could we possibly win? Well, no black mana. What you're thinking about Eldrazi Tron versus Hogak? I mean, Eldrazi Tron is a... Alright, we're going to go to the next one. We can't do anything about it. We don't have Gift of Paradise. We just denied our lands that game, unfortunately. Well, with what we saw there, we definitely want another Deafening Clarion. I thought our opponent was like a Golos ramp deck, but it's just like Sultai Elementals, I guess. Just Sultai stuff. So we're bringing another Deafening Clarion, go down the Night of Autumn, run it like that, draw black mana, draw black mana, draw black mana. This is a pile, that's for sure. The Beaver, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, this is fine. So now we need another land. We do get Thought Erasure to hopefully help us find it. Does the deck need Chromatic Lantern? I don't know. Maybe? I have only played a couple games with it. That's the first game I've gotten brutally mana screwed like that. Kimasel, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright. This, that... Cavalier Neoform Poison Tip Archer. Yeah, let's just say Cavalier. Huh. Mill the Swamp. We really want green mana now. Maybe we gotta look at the mana base. Maybe that's why the original deck had 29 lands. They were just like, I know how we'll solve these land issues. We'll just play so many lands we can't possibly whiff. Well, Thought Erasure. Take... I don't really care about Poison Tip Archer, I don't think. Take Neoform. Ugh. Mill Risen Reef. Play a Plains. Ew. We are having some mana issues. Alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not like this. Not again. Yeah, maybe Ashiok would be worth it. It's happening again. Found it. 5 mana. Overgrowth Elemental. Boo! Deck. Oh. Well, now we're just not drawing lands in an absolute sense. Opponent gets in. This is the most powerful hand I've ever had to discard. Slowly. 29 lands is an absurd number, though. Like, it's so... Yarok off the top. Opponent gets in. Alright. Fair enough. I guess we'll just chalk that up to the magic gods frowning upon a sweet deck. Alright, we're going to try another game, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. I think that Deckmaster should be working. I mean, we have 5-color lads. I'm sure the mana could probably be improved, but... I think we're getting pretty unlucky. That's a lot of nibs. Alright, we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it and just trust that we hit our lands. We have Scrying. Well, find Finality to the bottom. Yeah, the problem with not playing a basic, because then you end up getting Strip Mined, and it's brutal. Opponent to the top. Really? Really? Niv number 4, hey deck. Oh, that's not good. Well, there's a Gateway Plaza. We're finally hitting lands. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, the last Niv in the deck was our worst possible draw. Did we already lose? Technically, we haven't lost yet, but It's not looking good, considering we drew another Niv, and our opponent drew some ramp. So they're going to get to the field of dead pretty quickly. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we hit. Gateway Plaza. Play it. I mean, we just got to keep hitting lands. That is the TLDR of this whole thing. Yeah, we do have a lot of mana symbols. If that was a thing, if there was a spell that was like deal damage equal to the number of mana symbols in your hand, our opponent would be super dead. Yeah, at least we can't draw another one. It's actually impossible. Up to 25 mana symbols. Oh, infamous small Japanese tournaments. Have you led me astray again? Circuitous Rue. Opponent. Gonna start making zombies, and I think we're done for. And not the best time to miss land drops. Not a land, and we'll go to game 2. Whew. I mean, we've run really bad. Like I think it's got to be bad running so far. We have 26 lands. That's a lot of lands. That's a lot of lands to just never draw land number 4. We do have 26 lands. Not that you would know by that game. SaffronOlive at MTGGoldfish.com is my email. So we can try to bring in defense for the scape shift plan. The problem is, I mean, I guess it just means we need to play our own Teferis, so our opponent can't instant speed a scape shift. So go down random janky stuff. Tyrant Scorn's not great. We can trim a Seraph of the Scales. Bring in all of our sweepers. Bring in the Ashiok. And maybe go like one Fine Finality. Maybe something like that. Alright, let's try it like that. The reason the deck runs so many lads is all you need to do is cast Niv, and it makes up for the lads. 29 is an absurd number, though. 26 that's a lot of lands. 29 is, like, literally unheard of. I don't think there's ever been a standard deck that I'm aware of that runs that number of lands. Like, maybe Niv makes it so you should play, like, a actual historic number of lands, but that seems like a really high number. Karja! Trying to build Chandra Tribal, but I only have 3 big Chandras. What would you suggest to replace the last one? Ooh. You can play another smaller Chandra, I would say. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, we're going to start with Risen Reef here. See if we can get our ramp on. Yeah, maybe we should play 29 lands. Well, Thought Erasure is not bad for the future, potentially. Opponent, Growth Spiral, getting their ramp on. Yeah, you could play another uncommon Chandra. You could just play more removal, like another Lava Coil, another Treasure Map. There's plenty of options. Well, we're up to 4 lands. Our deck's kind of doing it this game. And we have all of our colors, so we can pretty much cast anything. Opponent, Teferi. Wow, bounces Risen Reef. Sure. And a land. Ooh, well. Alright, Sacred Foundry. Nicol Bolas. Make our opponent discard. This potentially opens up 2 things next turn. Like, double spell turn, which would be really good. Maybe we do just need 29 lands, although it sounds ridiculous. I'm sure Richard will be back. Not next... I mean, he'll be back next season as a guest, but I'm sure that Richard will return in the future. Niv only grabs 2 colored cards. We're getting close to the Haymaker part, although we gotta be aware of the zombies. Because a million zombies can be a few really big flyers. That is a concern. Any idea who's gonna fill Richard's spot? No, we're done with Team Modern Super League for the season. but there's still a couple more weeks left, but we're done for this go-around. Opponent has a Craw. Who's going to fill Richard's spot? We have an idea, although it isn't announced or public yet, so gonna have to wait and see. Risen Reef, give us a land. No, sir. Well, getting it to Fairy. Alright, maybe we're going back to 29 lands. Maybe that's what's happening. Although, like, are we running badly as far as drawing lands? Or, we gotta be. There's no way. Can 29, is there any chance that could actually be correct? If it's like the time Seth took a break, Rich will probably play more Commander Clash than normal. That's probably true. The season I was off, I probably played almost full time, like pretty much every other week. You can't get rid of me that easily, apparently. Opponent, thinking. Bouncing Risen Reef, drawing a card. Playing a Field of the Dead. Getting in, okay. Passing. Well, there's a land. Sadly, it's a tap land, but well, get in, kill Teferi. Play Risen Reef. See if we can hit a untap land. No. Alright, play the Temple. Next turn, we might get to cast 2 spells. Oh my god, it's a land. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Will Tomer ever take a season off? Hopefully not. We're going to discard, I guess, one of our 2 Kaalias. Pass a turn. Need Lantern because it fixes mana in ramps. Lantern could be interesting. Although it takes away from our ideal curve of just like Kaalia, Nicol Bolas, Niv. Like, that's what we really want to be doing. I wish there was a 2-mana ramp spell. A 2-mana ramp spell would be great. I guess you could play like Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid might just be the best option if we can get enough green mana. That would make the curve a lot smoother if we could ramp on 2 and not on 3. The problem with Chromatic Lantern is we have a ton of 3s and a ton of good 3s. And we really want to be doing powerful stuff at that point on the curve rather than, oh my god, we're going to get Field of Ruin and then our land's going to shuffle away and we're never going to draw another land and I'm going to cry. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Shouldn't you have played Scryland before Reef? We wanted to Reef into an untap land, not put the land on the battlefield, draw the land, and be able to Thought Erasure. That was the goal for that turn. So I think in that scenario, it's better to play Reef first. Opponent gets in. Not a land. Huh. Oh, we really wanted to land there. So, let's see. White. This mana's making things complicated. Alright, so we will, I guess, play Ashiok, since we're not drawing lands. Ashiok, target our opponent. Opponent plays a Veil of Summer. Okay. No attacks, pass the turn. Opponent. Kaalia is like the sweetest card in this deck. I feel like we've just run poorly, honestly. Like, to have 26 lands and draw 5 consistently, that's That's pretty below the curve running. Well, block and block. Keep Ashiok alive. Arboreal Grazer for our opponent. Blast Zone. Ooh, the literal worst timing for that. Okay. So. Well, I mean, we gotta play it. Oh, that's so bad. We will Thought Erasure our opponent. Take Scape Shift. Ooh, Sorin. We're gonna mill Sorin for now. Mill Sorin. Ashiok, mill our opponent. Pass the turn. I mean, I think we might be winning this, actually. I think we're gonna win this game, honestly. Even though how clunky it's been. Hey, Seth, I recently watched your Twiddlestorm YouTube video. I wanted to say I absolutely love the deck. Ooh, thank you, Eldorade Gaming. Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. Opponent, get in an Ashiok, get in an Ashiok. Ashiok. And face for some reason. Okay, well, we'll kill the one going in her face for some reason. Ashiok down. I really think we want to leave up Dovin's veto as much as possible. So now we're in a spot where we can Deafening Clarion and still leave up veto, which I think is a good spot to be. Opponent, another Field of the Dead, sure. Temple of Epiphany. Like, I think we're gonna win this. Now our lands are coming. Ugh, Gateway Plaza. It is a land. Our 26 lands are finally showing up. Get in. Hit our opponent with Nicol Bolas. Opponent blocks. Opponent can hit us for 10. Do we care? Huh. There's a blast zone. I wouldn't mind waiting one more turn if we could. What's the worst thing that can happen? All right, yeah, let's Niv. Oh no! Okay, there's our lands and our Nivs. Okay. Okay, one. We drew one. Opponent draws. Combat. Attacks. We block. We drop to 3 temporarily. Well, our lands are in our deck. We prove that with our Niv. Opponent passes. Okay, so now we... Red, white, whatever. Deafening Clarion. Lifelink, kill stuff. Opponent says nice. It is pretty nice. Temple Garden untapped. Blue, white, whatever. Run out to Fairy. Take up to Fairy. Okay, now we should be good now. Like, what's the worst can happen? We get to gain 10. We go to 1. But then we gain back 10. Opponent drops to 10. We got the big dragons in the air, and little stubbly start, but I think we're getting there. Like, opponent can blast zone, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, that went well. Opponent, taken up. Should have cast Teferi first. I don't think it really matters with Dovin's Veto in hand. Scape Shift. Okay. I mean, I don't think this... I also don't think this really matters. I think we got him. Because we can always just time wipe and pick up something. So I think we're good. Even if they can stabilize, maybe they can probably get like a gain land or something to try to stay alive. They can't have too many lands left. Yeah, they're probably going to try to get life gain. Oh, no. Okay, many zombies. Oh, they have Blast Zone on 5, I see. Opponent. Passing. So we will... How do we want to do this? Opponent's going to Blast Zone. Kill... Alright, we'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent Blast Zones. Kills Niv. That's fine. Drops to 6. So time wipe. Blow up the zombies. Play the land. Take up to Fairy. Alright, pass the turn. I think we gotta leave up the counter. Circuitous Route. Well, we will counter that. We have a new donation from... Really? Well, yeah, I guess we should have time wiped at instant speed. From Andra DK, $5 donation. Hey Seth, longtime fan from Denmark. You're up here. I've been following you for 3 years on YouTube channel. First time catching your stream. Love your content. You're the most enthusiastic and lovable streamer I've ever followed. Say you. Well, thank you so much, Alexander. Alendra DK. Definitely appreciate the kind words and the donation. Ugh. Good God. Alright, well, here comes a bunch of zombies again. And yeah, I guess we're probably in trouble now. We draw nothing, so we bounce a zombie. Niv. Play Niv. Haha! Risen Reef. Bailed out. Seraph. Deafening Clarion. Thought Erasure. Deafening Clarion. Kill the zombies. Ha! Oh, man. I'm not a Teferi player. Dirty Teferi players might cast their Wrath at instant speed, but I have a moral objection to Teferi. It's broken. It's broken. Wizards and their busted Teferis. I swear, it probably has something to do with Krim. I think Krim probably talked him into it somehow. Well, we finally drew lands, which is good. Well, I mean, I guess we do the same thing. Time wipe. Like, all the Wrath plans are good if there's not a Teferi involved. I guess Fine Finality... Fine Finale is a Wrath. I guess we can go down the Rampage, maybe? Targeted creature removal isn't that good. Alright, try it like that. Is Leyline of Anticipation broken? Broken, like, bugged? Or broken, like... Yeah, I think that's what makes Teferi broken. The Leyline of Anticipation part is one thing. It's actually more the you can't interact with me that makes it especially devastating. Or the combination of the two that makes it especially devastating. Like, instant speedscape shift, you can beat that. Oh, we got lands this game. I mean, I guess these are the hands we're supposed to keep with this deck because we refuel when we draw something. It's not fast. It's definitely not fast. Alright, I guess we're going to keep it because we actually have lands, and that's been our struggle so far. And we get to scry, which is nice. Okay, that's more lands. Well, there's a Niv. If we're still alive when Niv comes down, life could be good. We'll see. We'll see how fast our opponent's draw is. Tap land. Add. Passes. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pay the price. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, the Etch Brewer? How are you tonight? Is this a Crim deck? This is not a Crim deck, but it does have Teferi in it. So I guess technically, probably yes, because it has a Teferi. Brewing around Skred, Boros, Reckoner, and Feather to loop Skred. Ooh, that's spicy. Don't you kill Boros Reckoner, though? Like, does the Skred not just kill Boros Reckoner? Main phase Growth Spiral. Opponent hits a land. Well, they hand the land. Land. Alright, lands for days. Opponent. Passing. Well, Godless Shrine. Play Teferi. Growth Spiral. Another land. Well, take up Teferi. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent's getting close to having the zombies come in. Who is my favorite commander of all time? It might be Yarok. Yarok is super sweet. Alright, grow from the ashes. Getting some lands. Not quite to zombie type yet. Now they are. There's a zombie. Opponent passes. Ooh, now we draw Ashiok. Well, Teferi. Bounce to zombie. Ashiok. Mill our opponent. That was good. Ashiok is sweet in this matchup. Play a Blood Crypt. Pass the turn. Is it enough? Teferi and Ashiok together, is that enough? Krim is from MTGGoldfish. In Commander games, he is notorious for only getting 3 lands. That is sort of true. Although he's also notorious for only playing, like, way less lands than he should, really. I think it goes together. Well, Teferi, take it up. Crossus is annoying. Ashiok, Milieu. Let's see. Play this. Green, red, white, black. Alright. Rootbound Craig. Niv-Mizzet. Ugh, boy, we've had some bad Niv-Mizzets. Alright, Thought Erasure, it's a good card. It's not exactly what we were hoping for, but yeah, Ashiok does shut down Scape Shift. Yeah, Stuffy now could be good. 5 mana is more. Yeah, that would be the thing to figure out, is if you're just killing your Boros Reckoner opponent. Teferi. Bounces Niv. Draws a card. Field of Ruin. Going to kill Teferi. We'll see. Elvish Rejuvenator. We were kind of hoping our Niv was going to do a smidge more than that. Gets a land, makes a zombie. Kaalia. Huh. What can we do? Oh, we really needed that Niv to be better. Hey, thank you, Ajiro. Yeah, the thing is they have the Teferi, so if we Niv again, there's a pretty good chance we just lose. We could Thought Erasure plus Nicol Bolas. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's Niv and see what happens. Resolves. Risen Reef, Seraph, Deafening Clarion, Teferi. Well, that was more like what we were hoping for with our Niv. Play Watery Grave. Ashiok, target you. Opponent has Veil of Summer. South North, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, discard Kaalia. Discard Kaalia. Discard, I guess, Seraph. Alright, see if we remain alive. Usually Teferi just means the game ends. Because it means you can't... Well, we'll see. I feel like we're in a pretty bad position, but why minus Ashiok at all? It's not like we're going to mill them a material enough amount to make it easier to attack it down. I mean, it's going to die anyway, so we might as well mill some of the lands that they could potentially use with their scape shifts. Like, even if we're not going to mill them out, just randomly milling lands is pretty relevant against this deck, although we didn't hit as many as we would have liked. So there goes Ashiok. Well, we'll see. Opponent plays another Teferi. Takes down Teferi. Interesting. Alright. Still don't like where we're at, but... yeah. Opponent's going to blow up our mana. Get a zombie. We get our last basic. Yup. About it. Well, Teferi Erasure, we'd have to do a main phase, because our opponent also has Teferis. Plays a land, makes a zombie. I guess we're also getting pretty close to just naturally dying to these zombies, since our opponent's just playing so many land drops. Another big crosses. It's a 4-4. Opponent passes. Alright, so what possibilities do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 7 mana. Our opponent has like 1,000,000. Yeah, I mean, I guess Clarion Sword's probably our best bet. But they still have a huge 4-4 flyer. But, I mean, I guess that's all we can do. Play Sorin. Kill Teferi. Deafening Clarion. So, I mean, it keeps us alive, but I'm not sure how we win from there. Yeah, opponent's got... I was thinking that, but our opponent still has 24 cards, so they can definitely still recast Crosses at this point. They're not to the point yet where they can't do it. Rejuvenator gonna make some zombies. Wow. Okay, whiffs. Rejuvenator. Maybe they don't have that many lands left. Alright, they hit a land. Make a dork. Rejuvenator. Alright, all the Rejuvenators in the world. Hit a land, make a dork. Yeah, okay. To the bottom. 22 cards in their deck. We're going to need another dork. We draw a land. So Sorin ping, gain a life. Oh, we don't have the mana to do two things? Oh boy. Wow, that's not good. That's really not good. Well, I guess we have to play Risen Reef and hope we hit a blue source to be able to do multiple things. Like this is bad in several levels. Yeah, I think that's our only chance. All right. So decline. Steam vents untapped. Yeah, I guess we just Nicol Bolas. Opponent's got a discard. Staying alive! We're staying alive. Alright, opponent, go ahead. Another Field of the Dead. More zombies. If we decline, we don't get to access that mana till next turn. No, Risen Reef puts the land into play on tapped. So there isn't really any way around that. Well, here they come. Yeah, they might have gotten us. Gets in. We got to draw and resolve a sweeper. Not a sweeper. Well. Huh. Let's see, if we can Thought Erasure to Fairy and Deafening Clarion if we draw it. I guess that's our shot. So Thought Erasure you. There's the veto. To Fairy. Bounce Deputy. Gotta be Clarion. Kaalia. Alright. Oh! Hey, what's up, Wheel Dragon? How are you? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, that was closer. Let's give it one more shot before we change anything. I feel like it's close to working. Yeah, reviving Sarah doesn't really help us though. Yeah, all the streams go up on replay on YouTube. This deck is terrible. I don't think the deck is terrible. I think we've just run pretty unfortunately. Ugh, and we might continue to run pretty unfortunately. I mean, we got 26 lands. Maybe 26 lands just isn't enough. Hey, see ya, Signiguel. Have a good dinner. Lango. I think Kaalia is actually a good card. We just have, I feel like really we're just mostly getting varianced. Like, it's pretty unfortunate to be a 26 land deck that gets stuck on 2 lands half of the time. Gonna keep a 2-lander? Yeah. I think so. Well, let's Thought Erasure, I guess. I mean, with 26 lands in the deck, you gotta trust that the deck is actually going to do what it's supposed to do and hit the land drops. Well, Gateway Plaza is not the ideal land here, but it's gonna work. Alright, opponent has a card. I mean, we're getting to the point where we're soon going to be able to start playing Haymakers. Angra's a little bit annoying. Opponent mills stuff. So opponent playing Super Friends by the looks. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. Pass the turn. Do you not want to hit the Karn there? Karn doesn't really kill us. Sarkhan kills us really quickly in a way that we can't really interact with very easily. Karn, like, it draws cards, which is good, but it doesn't kill us like Sarkhan does. So I think out of those two options, I think you definitely have to take the Sarkhan. Well, I'm not super worried about the... I'm not especially worried about the token. It's more that I don't know how we deal with just like a bunch of planeswalkers attacking us every turn. So get down to Nicol Bolas. That Angrath is annoying. That Angrath is going to be a problem. Play the land, pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Sarkhan. Sarkhan.deck. Sarkhan.deck it seems like a pretty popular strategy. Ignite the Beacon, Gruul Spellbreaker. Well, opponent, yeah, they got some random cards, that's for sure. Well, I guess you get the land. Huh. What do we do about Super Friends? Opponent plays a land. What do we do about any of this? Are we just in trouble again? Gruul Spellbreaker comes down, 4/4. Opponent passes. We draw land. Huh. Oh, play Sorin. Unfortunately, we can't quite get rid of Angrath. Sorin. Actually, I guess we attack first. Go to combat. Attack Angrath. Gain some life. Sorin. Get back Kaalia. See if we can draw a card or two. Kaalia. Alright. Seraph of the Scale, Nicol Bolas. So not bad. Like, those are hits. Play a land. I'm still really worried we're just going to die to Planeswalkers. We have ways to attack now, so we're going to get through these Planeswalkers eventually. That was a good hit. That was a good hit. Opponent. Taking up guard. Gets a land. Plays a land. Takes up. We will discard... Yeah, I guess Nicol Bolas. And opponent. I mean, do we have a chance? I started writing Magic content for a small site not too long ago. I was wondering if you had any advice for writing articles, or if you didn't mind if I link the site in the chat. Thanks. Ooh, yeah, you can link one of your articles in chat in the chat to Blue Untapped. Oh, as far as writing articles, I mean, I guess just like write about what interests you. I think that's probably the most important thing. If you write about what interests you and you care about, that tends to come across to the audience, I think, most of the time. So I think that would be my main advice. I'll go to combat. Attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we gotta both attack Angrath. What's exiled? Is there anything good exiled? Spellbreaker, Lannery Storm. The Insane Brain Brow Rainbow. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The Angrath is the biggest threat. They could have like Vraska's Contempt. It would be ideal to get some loyalty off Karn too, but it's somewhat risky. All right, we're gonna do it. I think. Oh, we see a cast down. They would have killed something by now, right? All right. Well, we're gonna try it. All right, Planeswalker down. That worked. Seraph of the Scales. Temple of Malady. There's a cast down, but we get a couple dorks. Temple. Sorin is actually really good here. The lifelink is very relevant. Ajuice! Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 1-year resub. Thanks to Tanos for his gift sub. Tanos is good as that. Is very good at that. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, the Sorin is super good. And I can get back the Seraph for the scales. Angrath. Okay, gains a life. That's relatively fine. Ooh, steals Kaalia. Goes attacking. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. We'll block. Just to make sure. We dropped a 5. Paradise Druid. Okay. Okay, so that goes away. But we untap. So I think can we do everything? We could flip Nicol Bolas, but I think we have to wait. I think let's see, white, black, white, blue. Play Sorin. Chris B. Chicken for the 6th month. I'm doing well tonight. How are you? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Kill card. Kill Angrath. Go up to 10. Play Kaalia. Whiff. Oh, what do we do? Oh. If we bring back Seraph, we get good blocker. Yeah, I guess we have to. All right. I guess because we can flip next turn. So getting back Seraph helps make sure we survive this turn. And then next turn we could theoretically like flip Nicol Bolas to get back Sorin if we needed to. Whoa, the gift subs! Oh my goodness, 10 of them from Tevish! 2, Diastyles, your octopus boyfriend, Azure Arcanus Nomadics, another card, Ziborg, Flormoji, Niche, Tubby Batman, and General Chow. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, and Tevish80 for the gift subs. Big soups here for our new subscribers. Ooh. Rotation's a good article topic. Opponent ticking up. You can have a Llanowar Elves, not an Ugin. And, when you got opponent, Llanowar Elves, 1 card in hand. Attacks, attacks. Well, we'll block with Seraph for the scales. Kill one of them. Alright, alright, alright. I mean, the deck is working right now. Foehammer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So gift subs, basically, someone else can give you a sub. You can give it to a specific person, or you can just do it randomly and give them to whoever. As in that case, it was just like 10 gift subs, and I believe they just are distributed randomly. Alright. Oh, flip Nicol Bolas. Reanimate Sorin. Go to combat. Kill Karn. Gain some life. Sorin. Get back Nicol Bolas. Play the land. And I think we're doing it. I think Kaalia's coming through. Who I think they're coming through. We want to get to lifelink. Opponent scoops it up. I think giving up 4 damage on the attack, especially since we killed Karn, was worth being able to gain the life there with having the Sorin out, I think. I assume a private message from someone I didn't know with a link that looks shady saying something about Twitch doing excellent work misspelled should be ignored. Yeah, I mean, if it's someone you don't know, I guess so. Twitch doing excellent work is a weird topic. We live in a world where I'm sad Lightning Strike is rotating. Well, we'll have to see. It's definitely possible that it'll still get reprinted. This deck is something. It is definitely something. Butter Golder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Ooh, spicy Mirror March deck. Ooh, let me see, Litteric. Naya ETB March. That looks super fun. I mean, if you win your coin flips, Mirror March can be pretty crazy. Season of Growth is a cool idea to go with Mirror March dot deck. I like it. Well, we'll bring in Dovin's Veto. What is our way to answer Planeswalkers? D-Spark, definitely. Maybe this would be in Aurelia matchup to pressure Planeswalkers. We don't have a ton of just, like, destroy a Planeswalker. Go down the Night of Autumn. I mean, I guess we just have big flying creatures is probably our easiest way to do it. We could try Aurelia in this one. Aurelia's probably fine. Deafening Clarion didn't seem great. Alright, let's keep the fine finality. Let's try it like that. Alright, give it a shot. Oh no, running out of time. We need another card. I guess Teferi. When in doubt, add a Teferi. Crim style. Could they really have a standard without a 2 CMC 3 damage burst spell? I'm not asking for Lightning Strike, but I've never played standard without it. Oh, there's definitely been standards without it. This is not the type of hand we can keep, I don't think. Alright, this is the type of hand we'll keep, but I'm a little scared. Spellbreaker to the bottom. At least we have a Scryland. Scryland's good. It wasn't that long ago we didn't have a Lightning Strike, right? Sometimes we have, like, deals damage, but only to creature. That's one variant that we get on occasion. So it can't go face. Alright, yeah, let's Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine, Thought Erasure you. Whoa! Huh! And you thought our hands were expensive. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up, the Gathering player? Okay. Alright. That's a hand. I guess we're taking the Karn this time. Whew! Seraph of the Scale, I guess, can go Graveyard for now. I mean, we can kill the Spellbreaker with Tyrant Scorn. And if it... Ooh, alright. Well, let's keep Thought Erasing, I guess. Thought Erasure. Vraska's Contempt. Opponent's having our traditional problem. Noxious Grasp, I guess? Or maybe we take a threat. Maybe we take Sarkhan. Yeah, take Sarkhan. Not really worried about them killing our stuff because we have so many... We have so many big threats. Them killing some of them doesn't really matter too much. Alright, opponent, land number 3, Gruul Spellbreaker. Sure. Well, Tyrant Scorn. Destroy you. And starting next turn, we should be able to start slamming huge things. Angras, ooh. Huh. And we're going to go bottom. We want lands. We want lands for Niv. All right, here we go. Opponent, Paradise Druid. That is a good draw. Risen Reef. Well, Nicol Bolas, number 1. Discard a card. Get it out of there. What do you pitch opponent? 6 mana Vraska. Opponent untaps. Oh no! They're getting close to getting down to Vraska. That's not good. That's not good. Or they're getting close to me on a Chandra. We draw land. We'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Vraska's Contempts. Well, Nicol Bolas, number 2. Make him discard. No land! No land! Do you think the fall set will finish the Scry land cycle? No land. No land. Midnight Reaper. Okay, it's not a land. I think it's possible that it finishes the Scry land cycle, but I don't think it's guaranteed. I think it could and it could not. Ooh, Risen Reef, Find Finality, Sorin. All right, those are hits. Those are Niv hits. Now we get to get in, hit our opponent. A little less scared of Chandra because we can just kill it, and I think we're doing it. Spoiler season, I believe, will start the beginning of September, so we got maybe 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. An opponent scoops it up, and we're on the winning track. All right, that went pretty good. Should we change anything with this crazy pile of a deck? That's the question. Was it just, kind of rough running that was giving us trouble earlier, or... I'm hoping for filter lands, but I think Lorwyn Kool-Aid flavor lands coming, though. Yeah, some sort of, Lorwyn style land would make sense. You get a little bit of the fun Lorwyn-y vibe with... Ooh, Mastery Tree. With some of the art we've seen so far. I'm trying to get to this Omnath. It's so far away. Ugh. Oh, we could get to Kaalia. We do have Kaalia in our deck. Shared Summons. I'm never gonna play Shared Summons though. It's kind of funny to see the cards that Wizards put on the outside of this Mastery Tree. I'm assuming they're, I don't know. I would assume they're cards that they thought would be good. But so far, I haven't seen many Shared Summons, and Repeated Reverberation is spicy, but I haven't really seen it see play. Haha. Alright. So are we changing anything or we just keep going? Give me your advice, chat. Give me your advice. Chucky the Yak, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Before we do anything, a quick reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some new Courtside 2020 cards or Commander 2019 cards, you get them at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a sticker if you're so inclined. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Fetch lands. What land, if you could pick any land cycle for Standard to show up in Throne of Eldraine, what would it be? I guess probably excluding stuff on the reserve list. Fetch lands would probably be the best as far as just as far as importance for older formats, but Wizards is a little skeptical of those for Standard. The missing Battle Bond lands, those don't really work in Standard, but I'm sure that's like the multiplayer ones, right? I'm sure we'll get the rest of them at some point, but I don't know when that point is. Yeah, fetches might be busted in our current Standard. Is there any multicolor fixing? There's not, is there? Add mana. I guess there's Domri. Domri was in the Niv deck in Modern. It's 3 mana though. 2 mana would be so much more helpful. I wish we just had this is also 3 mana, but it is multicolor. I really wish we just had a bad 2 mana dork. Oh, this is also everything's 3 mana. Do we have enough legends? Mox Amber, legend. 5-color legend. Planeswalker, legend. Huh. Paradise Druid. My only concern with Paradise Druid is we have not a ton of green sort. Look at this mana base. Look at this mana base. Yeah, Leyline Prowler's another one, but it's still 3 mana. So it's like our 2-drop slot is where we could use more action. Hey, what's up, Armchair? How are you? Yeah, Growth Spiral makes sense. I think you're right. I think Growth Spiral is probably the right option. And it's even multicolor, so that's a bonus. Multicolor, we might have to, do we have to rework the mana base? What can we cut? All right, if we're bringing in Growth Spiral, what can we cut? We need cuts. Don't like the Angrass Rampage much. It's basically just a hedge for Planeswalkers, but we can cut it. I could see cutting, like, Gruul, Spellbreaker, and Knight of Autumn from the main deck. We have them in the sideboard. And then maybe... Maybe a Find Finale? I'm not going to cut Kaalia. Kaalia is kind of like the core of the deck. Maybe one copy of Find Finality? Oh, no, I can't cut Kaalia. It's a Kaalia deck. How do you change your screen to look like that? I think it's this? Yeah. This change deck layout, I assume is what you're talking about. Cut Risen Reef. Oh, it draws us cards, though. I don't really want to cut. Maybe we go down one Seraph for the scale. Trim. Keep our core cards. Trim. Trim around the edges. How many green sources and... Oh, this mana. Look at that. Look at these lands. How do you even make sense of this mana base? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, I lost track of where we were. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21? 21 different lands. I don't even know where to start. There is no Scape Shift, no. Any color. Come on. Lotus Field, Guild. Ooh. Multicolor. Guild Mage's Forum. That's kind of horrible, but maybe we could use that. Oh, we'd hit Field of the Dead easily. We have so many different lands. We would hit it really quickly. Ugh. The problem with Field of the Dead is it is a colorless land, so it actually makes our mana worse. All right, let's look at our deck again. The problem is we really need Sultai mana in the early game. 5 color mana on 5, and also Kaalia mana, Mardu mana on 3. I think Growth Spiral will help. We can probably go down to 1 basic. So I think, how many Sultai color? We have 2 Watery Graves. Now let's go back to this view. 3, 4, 5, 6. No Breeding Pool? No Breeding Pool. So let's go down a Swamp for a Breeding Pool. And then I feel like we got to keep 1 basic. Cut the Plains for... Okay, maybe we stick with the Swamp. All right, let's try it like that for now. Psycho Smurf! We'd always try to get after this match, but let's try match. The deck is really sweet when it works. Chromatic Lantern, it's in a rough curve spot. It is really good at fixing mana, but we have a ton of 3-drops, and we don't really want to take off turn 3 to play it. But maybe it's just a necessary evil. Would you want me to make you a shirt? Ooh. Sure, Wall of Chaos. I'm excited for Vegas, too. Oh, our mana looks great. It does. Psycho Smurf for the 34th month. I went 3-4-1 at GP Minneapolis with Mardu Control, played Ponza 3 times. In fact, Jeskai lost a close one to burn, punted versus Devoted Druid. Ew. That sounds sweet. That's a good finish with a spicy deck. Ashiok's in the main deck. I like it, Psycho Smurf. What are the odds you played Ponza so many times? That's ridiculous. Yeah, can you email me, Wall of Chaos? I don't really use the messaging here on Twitch. If you email me, though, Saffronell of MTGGoldfish.com, I will respond to you on there. Glacial Fortress, I don't think we actually need it now. Our mana is so great we don't need it. Fruit Kid, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Man, a lot of Sultai decks running around. Well, Thought Erasure, you. Probably Scape Shift again. Oh. Huh. What is this pile? I am probably better known as Saffron Olive. Awesome, Ball of Chaos. How are you, M4 level? Anyone know what this deck is? Should I be worrying about Nexus? Or... I mean, I guess we take Wilderness Reclamation anyway. We will keep Niv, because we can kill the... Risen Reef. Yes, the beard is how you tell me apart from Vince. Vince and his nice little beard. His beard is just not anywhere. It can't stand up to the true Saffron Olive experience. Just doesn't do it. I really want to get Vince. We gotta go walk around Vegas and just ask strangers who has a better beard. Get someone to follow us around with a camera. Walk around Vegas and just ask random people down on the strip and do a video of that. I think it would actually be a really funny video. Would you watch it? Would that be an entertaining video? It's probably a video that's more suited for Vince's channel. I don't know how we get magic into it, though. That's the hard part. Like, how do we get magic worked into it? Oh, another one. All right. Nexus is banned in Best of 1 standard. It's not banned in Best of 3, which we're playing. But yeah, in Best of 1, it is banned. Well, run out the Niv. Teferi. Risen Reef. Thought Erasure. Alright. Not an insane Niv, but we'll take it. That's a good one. That's a good one. You guys have Commander versus Beat when it comes to beards. I'm really excited for the Commander versus crossover. That's going to be super fun. The Infect match was the funniest moment because Plague Engineer ended up naming Blinkmoth in Game 2 and soft-locked... ooh, that's sweet. Yeah, Plague Engineer seems like it could be pretty good. Alright, I think 1, 2, 3... Yeah, let's play Teferi. Teferi. Pick him up, put him down. Risen Reef to the hand. And then we can Thought Erasure. Worst case, we get rid of Risen Reef. Alright, definitely taking Risen Reef. Mill the land. Do they have Nexuses too? What is... Ooh, another Niv. What is going on with our opponent's deck? Beard-only draft stipulation. I wonder if there's enough bearded characters for it. We need to get the Viking set at some point. And then there'll be enough beard characters to do a beard draft. I'd watch Beard Wars content. Well, maybe we'll try to do that. I think it would be funny. Battle your real beards. Then you play decks with only cards with beards in them. That reminds me of This or That Magic that me and Tomer used to do. Yeah, let's Risen Reef. And then... alright. Temple Garden. Seraph of the Scales. Wait, do they... White, blue, green, black... Oh, they can actually activate Golos? That's probably not good. Land, and... Omnath? What is going on? Alright, opponent plays a land pre-Omnath, thankfully. Plays the Omnath. Well, I guess we gotta find a way to get rid of this Golos at some point. Opponent gets in it to Fairy. Well, yeah, let's block. Ugh, not looking good. Deafening Clarion so close. 1, 2, 3. How much? What do we do? This Golos is a problem. That's a real problem. Yeah, opponent's got a pile too, for sure. Well, take up to Fairy. Alright, play Niv. Risen Reef. Fine Finality. Gateway Plaza. Pass the turn. Ugh, no attacks. Golos. We're getting Golos like crazy. We can't kill the Golos, though. That's the problem. Our opponent's just getting free spells. Only one, thankfully. That's the problem, is this Golos. Like, we can survive the other stuff, but this Golos is just going to run away with the game. Gift of Paradise. Eventually, they're going to hit something good. Brick Racer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent. Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teferi, 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 Teferi. Well, block. 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 Oh my goodness. Arena, why? Why is everything dancing around Arena? Arena. There has to be a better system. Like, just light them up. Why are we going this crossways thing, Arena? I don't understand. Why do we have lines running every direction? Which one's not that one? Oh, okay, there you go. Ugh. Makes it look so hard. Just line them up in front of each other. It would be so much easier than having lines going every possible direction. Wow. Okay, so, well, bounce Golos. Yeah, bounce Golos. I think this is our best bet. Bounce Golos. Draw a card. Grow Spiral. Black, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, black, blue. Thought Erasure. Alright, I guess there's no reason to fight the Golos battle. We will... Oh boy. That plan did not work. Hey, what's up, Fana Dushu? Okay. 1, 2... And then go to combat, attack. Finality. Sweep the board. Counters on Niv. Alright. Well, here comes Golostron. You click your stuff in the sequence and connect the lines in a pile of the attackers. That way, it will block one-on-one. You click your stuff in sequence and connect the line to the pile of his blockers. Huh. Land, Gift of Paradise. Alright, that's a Nexus of Fate for free. And yeah, I guess that's game. Wow, this is something. Definitely something. Land for our opponent. Oh, I think this is a deck that Aliyah Drazi played a while ago, but it didn't really work. Yarok, Wilderness Reclamation, Ritual of Soot. Risen Reef, yup. Well, I guess this is just over. Opponent, yeah. I mean, okay, sure. That'll be nice when Nexus goes away. It's working better than this deck, Well, I mean, I guess maybe that's true. I feel like playing Nexus of Fate is... It's kind of like cheating. I mean, it's not cheating in a right and wrong sense, but... Nexus, it's the easy way out. You're just like, oh, okay, like I can play a whole bunch of I play a whole bunch of bad things, but I get to win because I get to take all the turns. It feels a little cheaty to me. All right, Dovin's. What do I even want against this? I don't even know. I guess Knight of Autumn's probably fine. Maybe Dovin's Veto, Angrath, Teferi. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a great matchup for our pile. I cannot wait for rotation. Rotation could not come soon enough. Trim. Maybe we're not actually bringing it to Teferi. Let's just play one of everything. One of everything. Yeah, that's probably a fair comparison, Jay's dad. See? No, I mean, Nexus, I think it's more that I liked Nexus at first, and really, I think it's more that it's just, I'm ready for rotation. I think that's actually the main bottom line, honestly, is so many things that in Standard that at first were cool. Like, Mono Blue, we played that on Budget Magic, and it was cool for a minute. Nexus, Infinite Turns in Standard, I like Infinite Turns in Standard decks. When that first came out, it was cool. Teferi, I don't know if Teferi was ever cool. Scapeshift was cool when it first became a thing. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff that it's just run its course and I'm ready for rotation basically. So it's not even Nexus of Fate or any specific card. It's just I'm gonna be super happy when we get to rotation in the not super distant future. All right, Risen Reef. Dovin's Veto. Doesn't help with all these creatures, but it can stop this Nexus if our opponent gets to it. Opponent to the top. Well, let us Blood Crypt and Nicol Bolas. It's like when you keep telling a joke, it stops being funny. That's probably like a pretty good comparison. Like, it's funny the first few times, but then it gets less funny. I really think one of the biggest mistakes Wizards has made in recent years is going away from the 2 rotations a year. I really think that would have made Standard a better format. I'll get him with Nicol Bolas. I actually think we might just get janked out by double shifting Ceratops. Okay. Maybe it's less likely now that we had a time wipe. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 11. And passes. Interesting. Why did our opponent... I'll go to combat. Attack. Vraska's Contempt. Alright, let's counter that. Hit our opponent. Gateway Plaza. We're going to be going to 1, though. This is definitely scary. This is very scary. Opponent, what do you got? Shifting Ceratops. Haste. Dropping to 1. If they draw a 3rd one, then we're going to be dead. Ooh, Find Finality. That's also good. I'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Down to 5. Finality. Counters on Nikki B. Sweep the board. Temple. All right, sorry for the scales. Well, this is it. What do you say? What do you say about it? Please don't kill us. Cleansing Nova. All right, stayed alive. Well, we will play Sarah for the scale. We will play Gateway Plaza. Opponent had their own sweeper. All right, pass the turn. Scarab God was another card. I don't think it's even at this standard. I think it's just like in general, the way that standard works. Opponent has a Yarok. Passes. We untap. Oh, play a land. Go into combat. I think we might be able to steal it. Get in. Hit our opponent. To 1. Blue. White. White. Whatever. Kill Yarok. Wait, no. I guess we're mistapping. White. Okay. Tap. Time wipe. Pick up Sarah for the scales. Kill Yarok. Replay it. All right, opponent. No Vraska's Contempt, please. Opponent says nice. Yeah, that was nice. And scoops it up. Oh, wow. This is the jankiest matchup we've played in a long time. 2 5-color jank piles going at it. Heading to game number 3 in 5-color jank-off. Oh, boy. Could you give Sarah Vigilance? Yeah, but then we have to block Yarok, and it has Death Touch, and it kills it, and then they gain life. So I don't think it actually... It wouldn't even trade, right? Yarok's a 3/5. So we would just chump and get 2 1/1s, and our opponent would gain 3 life. So I don't think we'd win. Yeah, this is a jank-off. 5-color jank-off. If you could unban 1 card, what would it be and why? Ooh. So I'm going to say... I mean, I think the number 1 answer I would have would be... I would probably unban Stoneforge, because I think that it would be safe for the format in Modern. It would maybe open up some cool new decks. So I think that would be choice number 1. I can see an argument for Splinter Twin, although that one's a little bit riskier. Alright, we get a Scry land. We have a sweeper. We could use some blue mana. Ooh, alright. That fixes all of our mana issues. Well, Gate Blood Crypt, that's a land. Our lands have been working out better. I'm still worried about getting Nexus, because, Nexus. But, hey, what's up, Allie? How are you? Good to see ya. Gateway Plaza. But this is pretty close to our curve. Kaalia, going up the curve. Actually, new plan. Let's just play... Overgrown Tomb, untap, pass the turn. Let's just Grow Spiral, and that sets us up for something like Niv next turn. Niv or Angrath. Opponent, land, untapped. Root. Grow Spiral. Put a tap land into play. Ferocidon would be interesting in Scape Shift. In Standard? Yeah, the only banned card in Standard right now is Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh, yeah, I was assuming it didn't mean that it wasn't about Standard, just because... Ooh, what do we do now? I was assuming it was not about Standard, just because there's not really many banned cards in Standard. What are we doing now? Dizzy Turtle for the 1 year resub. 1 year. Thanks for everything you provide to the community. Well, thank you, Dizzy Turtle, and thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big cheer for you. Ooh, took some boggles out of... took some double strikers out of Hammer Time and added boggles. I might have to try that. That sounds super sweet. I like that idea, Mad McCartney. I has Corm. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Ugh. Leggy. Well, get down, Angrath. Opponent discards, loses life. Start attacking the hand. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think we just got to Angrath. Oh, there's Golos. Can we get rid of Golos? Man, maybe we... You know what? I think we should add Golos. Golos would be sweet. Just for... I want to cast free stuff. We have 5 colors of mana. We could cast free stuff, like our opponent. Red... So our opponent's missing a color of mana. Well, play Niv. Get... Gross Spiral, Thought Erasure. Angrath. Make our opponent discard. Wow, they discarded Risen Reef? That's probably not a good side. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah, we should probably add our own Goloses. I'm inspired by our opponent's 5-color jank. And they're missing a black mana. Another Risen Reef. Okay. And... And what? Oh! All the Risen Reefs in the West. Trigger. Oh, opponent's going off. There's their black mana. Opponent's going off in a half. Huh! That's a lot of Risen Reefs. Opponent. Passing. We draw land. We still don't have a way to deal with this Golos. That's our biggest issue. What do we do? We can kill everything but Golos. All right, let's try this. Let's Angrath. We could steal Golos and activate it. That would be kind of funny. I don't think it's worth it, though. It would be funny, but I don't think that's an actual winning line. I'm thinking of stealing Risen Reef and drawing cards. Yeah, let's gain control of Risen Reef. Play our own Risen Reef. Trigger. Scryland. Alright, land. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Takes it to 7. Oh, Thought Erasure. Take Wilderness Reclamation. Keep Teferi. Play Godless Shrine. Alright. Pass the turn. Oh, this is so close. What does our opponent hit off? Oh! They drew another one? Okay, and a Yarok. I think that was a mistake for our opponent, though. Unless they... Wow, if they luck into Nexus, I'm going to be so sad. Opponent. Attacks. Wow, they drew the card we thought sees. Naz Smith coming back to the fishbowl again for the 32nd month. All right, we're going to block. All right, no Nexus. No, tell me that didn't happen. Nesmith, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Let me see, Nas. Well, that was staggeringly good running for our opponent. Dead Guy Vile. Ooh, that looks fun. That looks super fun. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's... I mean, you can't beat the magic gods. That is how magic works. I'm mostly salty that Clarion was a play. I don't think that's true. I'm mostly salty that we Thoughtseize Wilderness Reclamation, and then our opponent immediately drew another one, and then they only had 2 draws in that was a Nexus. And I believe this deck plays a single Nexus, 1 Nexus of Fate. So just like the odds of that happening are, if we could pull out the hypergeometric calculator, we're getting to the very bottom of the barrel as far as mathematically. 1 in every thousands of games, something like that. Oh boy. Well, I mean, what can you do? And what can we do here? I think the answer is nothing. The damage of the top deck mastery is done. Yeah, even if we hit a time wipe, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Sure. Well, that was a little bit frustrating. All right, we're gonna try adding 1 Golos for fun, but first I need to restart Arena because it's doing the Arena laggy thing. So, all right, restarting real quick. We'll try a couple more games with adding a Golos for fun. Wait, what are we getting punted for? I'm very confused. Why punt is being thrown out? I mean, I don't know what more we could do than Thoughtseize and leave our opponent drawing and them top decking. Like, I'm not really sure what else we could do there. We had another turn. I don't think we had another turn. I mean, even if we had another turn, we have no way to, like, I mean, I guess we can, like, there's no way we can win the game from there. We can add a Golos for fun. Kaalia Teferi plus carry on damage, gets lifelink, kill everything. I mean, they have a huge Yarok. They have a huge Yarok that doesn't die. Should this deck play hero? I don't know. It gets killed by all of our wraths, which is a little sad. I mean, could try it, but it would make a lot of tokens. I don't know. I don't know how consistently it would come down. I can see the upside of it making a lot of tokens, but I'm not sure how effective it would actually be. We're not a deck that plays multiple multicolor things in a turn. So it would mostly be like play it, play 1 big thing, get a token, play 1 big thing, get a token. I think it's probably more effective in decks with more cheaper spells. Hey, see you, Psycho Magi. Enjoy your evening off with work being done. All right. We got to go to 6, but we have Colors of Mana, so that's fine. Watery Grave to the bottom. All right, let's see how Golos does. I just built Twiddlestorm, and I love it. It's so hilarious being used to Kamigawa, using Kamigawa commons to combo off. Yeah, it is definitely a sweet deck, especially for a budget deck. It's not bad at all. Oh, man. Sultai again? Well, Gateway Plaza. 2 tap land. Sounds good, Psycho Magi. What about Tome of the Guild pack? I think we draw enough cards that we don't really need it. Most of our stuff comes stapled with draw a card. Oh no, Nexus. Oh. Well, let's play Drown Catacombs. Pass the turn. Well, this might be rough. I think we might be getting Nexus here. So going back to that last game, yes, there might have been a way that we could technically survive the turn, but there's no way we can win the game. So I don't think that that there was any way we can win the game from there. Maybe we can like Deafening Clarion on a few things, chump block away our board, opponent gains life with Yarok, and we like technically survive one more turn, but there's no long game of actually winning from there. So we could put a bunch of work into trying to survive one more turn, but there's no turn after that or turn after that. So I just don't think it's actually, well, if we could have top deck Terminus, then that would change things. If we had like a split card that you could entwine that was Terminus and Armageddon, then I think we would have kept going. Wow, opponent's got all the discard. Well, that's Risen Reef. Get a land. Would have been nice to get down Niv through our opponent's double Thought Erasure, but Risen Reef, good count. Alright, Thought Erasure Tron has been assembled. That's not good. Time Wipe. Okay. Go attacking. Send a message. Opponent blocks. Oh, wow. That was a lot of powerful card. That was a lot of powerful cards stripped from our hand. Opponent. Land, Risen Reef. Alright. Well, opponent's going off. It has a lot of Thought Erasures. We get one, but a little bit on the late side. So we'll blow everything up. However, opponent has a Yarok. Alright. Well, I guess they probably got us. Risen Reef. We get a land. Thought Erasure you. Useless Aerial Grazer. Well, I guess we keep Golos past the turn. Yeah, triple Thought Erasure is rough. Not a whole lot you can do about your opponent triple Thought Erasuring you. Opponent hits a land, makes a million zombies. Well, we'll block. Yeah, I think that's just too much. Well, it's cool to see Yarok seeing play, I guess. So this is another scenario like, yes, we can survive the turn, but I don't see much of a path to victory, but you never know. The Golos could possibly give us a way out, depending on what our opponent can do. So double Clarion, kill something. Do you think there's a world where a flash deck could work in Modern? I think it's possible that a flash deck could work in Modern. Opponent, Arch of Araska, main phase, draws a card. Elvish Rejuvenator, looking for some zombies. Make some zombies. Sure. Wow, they hit the third field of the... Third field of the dead. Well, play Golos. Grab a Gateway Plaza. Pass the turn. Opponent. Is the Soar a fair reflection of the deck? I don't think exactly. I mean, I don't know if the deck's good, but I think we've also had a combination of us running poorly and our opponents running really well. And also, we haven't really played much of a variety of matchups. We've played mono Scapeshift, essentially, but I guess maybe that's what standard is at this point. And, I mean, it is true that this deck, it doesn't have a million answers to Scapeshift. We have the sweepers, but if people can just keep rebuilding, it doesn't actually... We've played... Is, like, Yarok Scapeshift a super popular deck now? We've played Yarok Scapeshift a lot of times. It seems like we've played that 4 or 5 times. I said I built Unbound Wealth, and I'm thinking of removing all the blue black and putting some red for fireballs and banefires and Mistcutter Hydra to replace crosses. Ooh, that sounds fun, Yobi. Yeah, alright. I mean, this hand seems functional. We'll see. Not functional through triple Thought Erasure, that's for sure. Now, we'll keep a Thought Erasure of our own. Maybe we could turn the tables and be the one to Thought Erasure our opponent back. Are we doing Battle of Wits on Thursday? Maybe we should. Do you want to see Battle of Wits on Thursday? The only downside with Battle of Wits... Alright, opponents just got all Yaroks. The only downside with Battle of Wits potentially is I think it'll probably be fun, but it probably will be not good record-wise. So hopefully everyone is okay with that going into it. Opponent Thought Erasure off the top. Ooh, wow, that's a interesting take on Hammer Time. Pure Steel Paladin Suite. I wonder if there's enough. Didn't we mill that? Alright. I wonder if there's enough equipment to really make Pure Steel worth it. I guess it's nice as a backup way of equipping, but probably not going to do that much card drawing. It seems cool though. I like it. It seems like it could get some wins. Opponent. Yeah, maybe we should add Unmoored Ego just to name Field of the Dead, because that's like basically all we've played tonight. I think we played Field of the Dead every match. Well, play Gateway Plaza. Ashiok our opponent. Keep the Exile going. Pass the turn. Battle Wits is so janky, it makes me nauseous. There is a thing as too much jank. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. On YouTube videos, it's nice, because you can skip around. I try to usually avoid the jankiest of jank decks on stream, because there's no fast forward, there's no skipping to the next match if you get bored. Ooh, Crafty Cut Purse. Let's see, black, green, white, blue. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we keep going. Ashiok you. Ascended! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we're gonna run it out. Our opponent could have a counter, but you gotta try it. Niv. Alright, resolves. Come on, Niv. Give us some cards. Alright, we get a Risen Reef. I mean, the other thing is, it's very possible that this deck just isn't very good. I feel like opponent has an Assassin's Trophy. I feel like maybe like all the things together in this deck just weaken each other too much. Like the Kaalia is kind of like okay, but then playing the Kaalia stuff weakens the Niv, and then we don't hit as much with Niv. So I mean, I think Risen Reef's good just because it's just busted. Just on like raw power level, I think it's good. But I feel like maybe like all the pieces tend to like weaken each other instead of strengthen each other, which isn't ideal. It feels like we've got a lot of Nivs where we've drawn like one card, which is kind of sad. When we've played other Niv decks, we normally hit like 3 cards, 4 cards, sometimes 6 cards. So I wonder if trying to play the Kaalia stuff weakens Niv too much. Opponent taking up the Blast Zone. And yeah, there's the Yarok. Well, we will Growth Spiral. Put a land into play. Scry. Yeah, I don't think we want Thought Erasure now. I think we're past the point of Thought Erasure. Opponent plays a land, gain some life. Well, let's Risen Reef. Draw some cards. Yeah, that's powerful stuff. I'll play Sorin. Tick up Sorin. Yeah, I guess we just pass. Pass the turn. I feel like it is questionable Niv deck, too many 3-color things. Well, yeah, it's not really a Niv deck, it's like a Kaalia / Niv deck. And maybe that's the problem, is putting those things together. Maybe putting them together weakens everything too much. Opponent plays a Field of the Dead. Because it seems like its cards, I don't know if we've ever actually played a Sweet Kaalia deck, but it seems like we've played Sweet Niv deck, so maybe it's just a matter of the deck jamming too much together. What do you think about Eldrazi Trot versus Hogak? Like the actual matchup? I mean, Hogak beats everything, so I think Hogak is probably favored, but Eldrazi Tron is a pretty decent non-Hogak deck. How do we want to do this? Alright, let's get back Niv. See if we can draw some cards this time. Sorin for Niv. Do you think we could build zombies in Standard before Death Baron rotates, with Corpse Knight as a functional Wayward Servant and Death Baron and Icon of Ancestry as Lords, Midnight Reaper for card advantage? I think it could work. That is a more impressive hit. Yeah, I think zombies could be. That's actually a really good Niv hit. That is very solid. So that's a bunch of cards. Now we get to Time Wipe. Sweep the board, pick up Risen Reef. That's more like it. That's more like what we want to see. Watery Grave, Risen Reef, returns. And now our opponent's got nothing. Like, they get to keep making silly zombies, but that's it. And we have a handful of action. Hey, built your Abzan Tokens deck. Ooh, nice. How was it? Discard Kaalia. Discard, I guess, a Growth Spiral. Pass a turn. Opponent has Blast on up to 3. Ooh, Surgical Extraction. Could be reprinted for Modern. Alright, opponent gets a couple zombies. Much less scary without Yarok, though. And passing. That's fine. So we get to tick up Sorin, gain a life, ping our opponent. Play Nicol Bolas. Play Seraph of the Scale. Pass the turn, and I think our power level's just a little high for our opponent. No attacks, random out of stuff. Like, when the deck does its thing, it's really good. For you, Hogak can ban before the next ban list. I don't think Hogak. Wizard said that there's not going to be any emergency banning, so I think a banning before the next ban in restricted announcement is pretty much been confirmed out at this point. So I think that's pretty unlikely. On the other hand, I think it's exceedingly likely that it will be banned. That it'll be banned at the next announcement. I don't really see any way that it's not. Surgical Thoughtseize probably be pretty annoying in Standard. I do think Thoughtseize is definitely too good for Standard. Surgical Extraction might be fine. I think I would prefer non-Phyrexian mana, but opponent has a Cavalier of Thorns. Sure. Gets a land, makes a couple zombies. Opponent does not have many cards left in their deck. This might be a mill 'em out game. Goes attacking. And we will block and block. Thought Erasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mana's a little clunky. Let's... Let's Thought Erasure. Take Rejuvenator. Do we want to land? Alright. Keep it. Green, blue. Grow Spiral. Draw the land. Put the land into play. Deafening Clarion. Sweep the board for now. Except for Cavalier. Thought Erasure. Get rid of Assassin's Trophy. Keep the Blood Crypt. Cash in the Ashiok. Put it down to not very many cards. Why are Merfolk decks playing Mistcaller in Modern to attack against Hogak decks with Vengevines? Mistcaller hoses Vengevines. Are they not playing it? I would expect that Merfolk's deck probably should. That seems like a pretty smart plan to me. Alright, opponent lands zombies. Passes. Well, we will Niv. Go digging. Time Wipe, Risen Reef. That's awkward. I'll play Risen Reef. Into Nicol Bolas. Blood Crypt. Ooh, okay, pass the turn. Opponent can make another 2 zombies. We're kind of holding on at the very edge. I hope Eldraine has some sweet new fairy cards. It sounds like we actually are going to get some fairies in Eldraine. My email is saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Opponent hits us. Do they have a lad? They do. They still got a basic. Makes a couple more dorks. All right, opponent. Let's see it. What do you draw? Attacks, attacks, attacks. Oh, this game's close. This game's super close. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we'll block and block. Drop to 5. Opponent passes. Then I'll go to combat. Get it. Hit our opponent. Time Wipe. Nicol Bolas. Pass the turn. Opponent draws the Field of Ruins, but I don't know if that's enough. Make some zombies. We draw Temple. So we can flip, but does flipping save us? Opponent's going to make 2 more zombies. Seth, do you think Cephalid Breakfast could see an appearance in Budget Magic for Legacy? All the pieces are reasonably priced. Ooh, do you have a list, Psycho Smurf? It seems like possibly. All right, I guess we just Niv. Make a Niv. See what we find. Okay, Risen Reef. I'll play Risen Reef. Get a trigger. Oh, this is... Okay. Yes. Pay. Wow, this is so close. This is such a close game. We'll play the Temple, Scry. I don't believe we can attack. Yeah, Godless Shine on top. Sure, pass the turn. I don't think we can attack. We gotta pass. If we attack, we lose to one removal spell. Is there any way to break Volrath? Ooh. Oh, that is a... Wow, they must be out of lands. Ooh, Risen Reef. Or out of basic lands. Risen Reef into... Alright, it's a land. Trigger, trigger. That's fine. That's fine. Bone it. Passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we will Finality. Kill stuff. Opponent scoops it up. Okay, we got there. Is there any way to break Volrath? So I'm assuming Commander. Is that what you're wondering about? Hippin. I would think that the main way to break it would be something like Lazov, where you try to like stick stuff together into like turn this into something, then pump it enough times, then turn it into an unblockable creature, then attack, and then after blocks, turn it into an infect creature. I would assume that that's probably like the broken way to do it, although that's going to require getting all those combo pieces on the battlefield with a counter. I think it's easier to just play it as like a sweet value commander, but yeah, I don't know. Why not attack first? I guess we probably could have there. If they didn't Field of Ruin last turn, it's probably unlikely that they were slow rolling it. Ultra budget Cephalid Breakfast. That does look sweet. I have no idea how effective it would be in Legacy. I'll have to give it a shot, but it does seem like it could be pretty fun. I think more budget Legacy would be nice. It's a hard format to actually make effective budget decks in. Is there any way to report someone for a phishing link? Ugh. So, my guess would be that there is through Twitch. I don't know if there's any way for the broadcaster to report anything like that. So I would say that I'm sure you can through Twitch somehow, but I've never had to deal with it before. So I don't actually know the how. Let's just go... Well, maybe Soren's fine. Okay, we'll keep Soren. Sure. Soren, go ahead. Why no Singleton during the stream when it's available? Mostly I just haven't had great experiences with those formats in the past on stream. It seems like people haven't been interested in watching them. Wow, opponent's going with the Unmoored Ego. Okay. Yeah, we should probably have Unmoored Ego in the sideboard. So yeah, I mean, if that's something people really want to watch, I would be down for it, but so far, like, when I've done streams of, like, Pauper and Singleton and Commander, usually it's not very well attended as far as viewers. So I tend to like shy away from streaming those formats and then do them on the YouTube when they come up. Well, there goes our Nivs. Opponent has snagged them all, which is kind of annoying. Wow, Thought Erasure 2. Opponent picking us apart. Yeah, we should definitely add Unmore-Ego to the sideboard, I guess. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Brawl goes, if that's something that people want to see. I'm probably going to say this every time it comes up, but I really wish they would make it historic or non-rotating. I think that would make the format way better for players. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of whiffing without our Nivs. Yeah, I guess we'll keep fine finality. Go to combat, attack. Hit our opponent. Tap land. I don't go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Kaalia number 2. Might as well. Alright, there's a Nicol Bolas. So that's something at least. Play a Double Garden. Pass the turn. Kaalia to Kaalia. If they made Brawl historic, it would fix the rotation field bads for sure. Yeah, I think that would be... No, Brawl has always been standard. Wow, opponent is all about these Unmoored Egos. I don't even think the Unmoored Ego is that good against us, but it might be good here. They've actually cut off a lot of our threats, just like, sort of incidentally. If I was playing against our deck, I don't think I'd bring in Unmoored Ego, but it's working out for our opponent. What about a verse sub-stream? It's been a while. It would be fun to do with various formats. Yes, that's definitely something that is still on my to-do list. Various formats might be hard because we kind of have like standard on Arena and other formats on Magic Online, and I don't think jumping back and forth is very practical. But yes, some sort of viewer stream definitely on the list. Well, take the Nexus. For shame, opponent. You dirty Nexuser. Get it. Hit our opponent. Now, opponents only got lands in hand. That's not much. There's no reason to really Kaalia since essentially all of our hittable targets have been exiled. Our deck is a lot worse without Nicol Bolas or Niv. That's for sure. I'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent down to 8. Pass the turn. Golos would be sweet. I wouldn't mind Golos. Ooh, opponent finds Risen Reef. Hits a land. Plays a land. I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Play a land. Play Teferi. Teferi bounce Risen Reef. Draw a card. Risen Reef returns. Draws us a card. Yeah, pass the turn. All right, down to 5. We might be grinding them out. Blue-White Breakfast, a little bit spendier, but usual budget deck because of Legacy. Misdirection is a nice budget force. Yeah, I think... What do you think a good budget is for Legacy? 162's got to be fine. It's such an expensive format. I'm sure 162 is fine. All right, opponent finds a Thought Erasure. We mill the Watery Grave. I think we might be getting there. We're grinding them out. Opponent. They took our threats, and I guess we're seeing why it's often said you shouldn't bring in cards like Unmoored Ego unless you're fighting a combo deck. Our opponent, this is like a perfect example of that. Like, this is textbook of why that's kind of like the common knowledge if you talk to pros or whatever. Our opponent took our 2 best cards. They connected both times, exiled all 4 of them, and it's looking like it's going to end with our opponent losing the game because unless you're stopping a combo, it doesn't do enough. Yeah, not lethal immediately because it makes our creatures smaller. Deafening Clarion, and that should do it. Opponent's got no cards, and yeah, scoops it up. Okay, I mean, opponent unmoored all of our stuff, but it was not enough. I mean, the deck is kind of sweet. Oh, I think I forgot to update a loss. We actually should be 2 and 3 now, I think. The deck is fun. We didn't get to go off with Golos yet. It's definitely interesting and janky, but when it comes together, it's pretty fun. Couldn't cast Assassin's Trophy because of Teferi. I don't think we missed lethal. How would we miss lethal, Twitch? Maybe I missed something. Your Delver combo deck. Ooh, let me take a look, Davriel Kane. Is it Delver A? Oh, the Training Grounds Delver deck. Well, this is not enough lands. Gonna have to ship that one. Okay, this one we'll keep. We will put... let's go Deafening Clarion for now. Try it like that. Yeah, that looks like a fun budget deck, Davriel K. And I don't know if we'll end up streaming it or not, but I like the idea. It's got some spice going on, which I appreciate. If Hogak gets bans, will humans be one of the top 5 decks? I mean, I think that's part of what makes Modern so interesting right now is I don't think we really know. Modern Horizons came out, and Hogak has warped the meta ever since. So, that's not ideal. So, I don't think we know what the meta is going to look like once there's no Hogak. Maybe. I do think that Renin 6 does hurt humans quite a bit. So, that I think is one concern for the human deck. Now we're back to our old land stumbly ways. Opponent plays a land. Somehow Mono Blue is got way more lands than we do. Hits us. So yeah, I'm not sure where that's gonna leave humans when it's all said and done. Cutthroat. Trickster. Yeah, 2 lands. Yeah, alright. Yep, we're not going to win from there. I hope humans becomes good so elves can come back and beat it. Elves is a pretty powerful tribe. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, Is It Phoenix was kind of the best deck before Modern Horizons came. So you can definitely see some sort of vote for it being good again. So that's a possibility. Then I think Urza maybe is Urza or Renin 6, I guess, are kind of the 2 cards from Modern Horizons that are the best, I would say, non-Hogak cards in the format. So maybe those just rise to the top of the format and become like the best decks or among the best decks. Maybe it's something else altogether because the meta is going to shift so much, I think, once Hogak is banned. So it's really hard to say. Hammer Time becoming tier 1 would be sweet. I would just love if Modern became a little bit more fair and a little more interactive. I've kind of giving up hope on Modern ever really being like a fair format. I think there's just too big of a card pool and too many potentially broken synergies for it to ever really be fair. But a little bit fairer, I think, would be nice. I want to build Hammer Time so badly. A few $10 uncommon are killing my wallet. Yeah. It'd be nice if they were unprinted. Magnetic Theft in specific is ridiculously expensive for an uncommon. Modern will finally be a good place if Jund with Red and 6 is top tier. I mean, I think Jund with Red and 6 is already top tier, really. Like, discounting the fact that Hogak is tier 0. But out of the non-Hogak decks, I think that that Wrenn and 6 Jund is in that group. Yeah, it's been a while since Modern has really been fair. There was a time, I'm trying to think of when this was, 2015 maybe? Somewhere back in that era, where it was definitely like blue-white control with Sphinx's Revelation, battling against Jund, battling against maybe Twin and Affinity. Like, that was a pretty fair era of Modern, I think, at least compared to the current era. I'll go to combat. Get in. Hit our opponent. Nikki B. Coming down. Seems pretty good against our opponent's deck. Discard a card. Huge flyer. Play as Grylad. Kaalia. Alright, we'll keep Kaalia. That's fine. Pass the turn. Yeah, it has been progressively getting less and less fair, I think. Tron, yeah, that's the other consideration, is you also got the London Mulligan rule thrown in on top of all the changes, and, I mean, Tron just has turn 3 Tron essentially every game. Like, that is a side. Tron is the same as 2016, essentially. Like, it's not playing Modern Horizon cards at all. It's like, as old school as it gets, but it still is one of the most improved decks, just because it benefits so much from the London Mulligan rule, so you have that extra layer thrown in. So it's definitely interesting, and I don't know what Modern's gonna look like when it's all said and done. I do know that I think it's 100% Hogak gets banned. I don't think there's any chance it doesn't at this point. Opponent has a Wizard's Retort. Well, play Kaalia. Nicol Bolas number 2. I mean, hopefully just playing bigger flyers is enough to take down our opponent. That seems to be something Mono Blue struggles with. If you play flying things that are just bigger than their things, Tier 3 Batterskull, too good for Modern. Oh, Stoneforge. I don't think they'll unban it at the same time as Hogak, but I do really hope they unban it. It's hard to even like make an argument for keeping it banned with a straight face, at least for me. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I know some people seem to think that it could somehow be good, but yeah, for me, it's hard for me to talk about Stoneforge being banned without just like laughing. It's just like so absurd. The idea that it could possibly break the format. And I was someone who was really worried about Jace breaking the format. And Jace is good, and blue-white control or whatever is a tier deck, but the format survived. I mean, the format's so fast right now that Jace is kind of like medium at best. What do we do here? Yeah, let's play Teferi. See what our opponent does. Kaalia seems really good in this matchup. Maybe Manamorphose gets reprinted in Eldraine. I think I would be closer to wanting it banned in Modern, honestly. Like, if it's gonna be legal, it should be reprinted. But I do think that, in general, free spells, Hogak, if you look at the ban list in Modern, especially recently banned cards, not the, like, grandfathered in from the beginning of the ban list cards, so many of them, whoa, opponent scoops it up, alright, Teferi is enough. So many of them are free spells. Gitaxian Probes, Mental Missteps, various dredge cards. There's a lot of free spells that are on the ban list. Yeah, I think that is one of the concerns about getting rid of misfair decks like Death Shadow. And that's fair-ish. I mean, it is fair compared to other stuff. Oh, man. I mean, and that's the other thing people, I think, sometimes forget about Modern. And probably because not everyone's been playing Modern since the beginning, but I mean, Modern's always been unfair. If you go back and look at like literal first Modern Pro Tour Philadelphia 2013, I think it was. I believe that's right. Maybe it was 2011. I don't know. Pro Tour Philadelphia, though, the first Pro Tour, there was like mono blue, in fact, that was killing people on turn 2. Cloud Post was legal, so people were playing like Cloud Post Eldrazi that would hard cast original Big Mama Emrakul on like turn 4, just because you had lands that tapped for way more mana than Tron even. It was pretty busted, even back in the day. Was it 2011? For some reason, I always confuse the year between 2011 and 2013. Maybe 2013's Innistrad. I don't even know. I'm probably just getting all the dates wrong. But yeah, so Modern has always been a Storm, yes, like Storm that right now has half of the deck from the original Pro Tour has been banned. Like, seriously, like half of the original Storm deck list is on the ban list now. So yeah, it's always been kind of an unfair format. There's been periods where it goes up and down and more fair than others, but which are the best decks in Modern? I mean, right now the best deck in Modern is Hogak. I don't think many people like that it's the best deck in Modern, but I don't think there's even really much to talk about on that end. Like, Hogak is just the best deck in the format only for another 2 weeks until it gets banned. As far as outside of Hogak, that's what we've kind of been talking about, and it's a lot harder. Ooh, that's not great. A lot harder to say outside of Hogak, because I think right now, like Tron, people are still playing Izzet Phoenix, other Hogak decks, different styles of Hogak decks. But yeah, I think we'll know once Hogak is gone and the meta shakes out. As far as what I like playing in Modern, you get to see a lot of the decks I like playing, actually. The last deck that we played that I just really loved in Modern, I think, was actually the Bant Soul Herder deck that we played a couple weeks ago. That deck was super fun. Qwerk, welcome to the fishbowl. This is not going to go well. I don't know if I've ever beat Mono Blue when they have turn 2 Curious Obsession and you can't kill it. Usually 2 card draws, usually all it takes. Wow, alright. Opponent preemptively runs out a dive down. How did that resolve? Qwerk, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, on second thought, if we get to untap with Teferi, then our opponent can't use counter spells, and then maybe wow. Okay. I am shocked. I don't know what's going on, but I think we might be okay. Cutthroat. Oh, huh? I can't believe this is happening. Mirox TV, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, we will play Overgrown Tomb. We will take up to Fairy. We'll pass the turn. I am so... Yeah. I mean, Teferi's busted. It is busted. I can't believe it resolved. Now we just wrath the board and win. Opponent attacks. Yeah, Mono Red Phoenix or Prowess has been on the upswing a little bit. I see Ryan Overturf did well this weekend. Sorry about it. It's just me, Deputy Clarion. Out of here. Mono Blue Jay. Can't cast anything because we have a busted Planeswalker and Teferi. I don't know. I am just like still, my jaw dropped. It's still now that this resolved. It's got to just all be janky creatures, I guess. But it is just so unlikely that Teferi resolved. We just ran it out there with our opponent having like 6 cards in hand, and it worked. I don't know why, but it did. Odds are like so tiny. Opponent. Either Gus. Yeah, that can go bottom. That's fine. Opponent. Gets in a Teferi. Sure. Take up Teferi. Man, Teferi's pretty, yeah, good game. Opponent's at 20 life, but we got a Teferi and they just can't beat it and they scoop it up. Whoo! Yeah, I mean, that's all we did. I guess we had a sweeper, but we played Teferi and Mono Blue just couldn't do a thing about it. All right, One more shot with our Jakey 5-color deck. I still want to Golos. We saw our opponent one round activating Golos, and I still want to activate a Golos. So one more try. Mono blue is not the matchup for it. Hey, I'm doing well, Zanu. How are you? Good to see ya. Love how they followed up busted 4-man Warpig Teferi with another. Yeah, Teferi's always good somehow. Have we ever had a bad Teferi? Even the original legendary creature Teferi is pretty good. Mage of Zelfir or whatever. Like, Teferi's just always busted. Alright, Temple, Scry. Ooh. We probably shouldn't be keeping that here, but we're going to. I really want to activate a Golos. That's our Golos of the rest of this match. Tavlan, go. Golos Tron. Ooh, Cascading Cataracts. That could be fun. I mean, I guess that kind of works. If you can get Cascading Cataracts with Golos to activate it, then that's kind of sweet. Saheeli. Yup. Well. Oh god. I meant that. Kaalia. We get a Niv. That's good. Yeah, we don't have green mana technically. Pass the turn. Is Jace even the face of blue magic right now? Feels like Teferi, despite being Azuria's colors. Yeah, I think that Teferi might be the face of blue right now. I think you might be right, actually. Surprisingly. Alright, opponent shocks her face, makes a dork. And passes. Alright, go to combat. Hit Saheeli. Yeah, let's just Gateway Plaza. That's fine. Gateway Plaza. Pass the turn. Yeah, Kalia's decent. Oh, if Kaalia could find herself, she'd be really good. Ooh, Electromancer. Can our opponent go off? Bond of Insight. Mill. Gets back a shock. Well, that could have went worse. Opponent passes. We draw land. We go to combat. Attack. Kill Saheeli. That comes into play tapped. Huh. Whatever. Let's Risen Reef. What's the worst our opponent can do? Risen Reef. Get a land. Another Gateway Plaza. Temple of Silence. Scry. Kaalia to the bottom. Almost Golos time. We might be doing it. Golos isn't in the list that was just listed. Yeah, that was added as we were playing. We saw an opponent playing it, and we decided it looked sweet, so we added in a couple of copies for funsies. All right, Golos. Yes, we will grab a land. Let's just take Scryland. Temple of Malady. Go scrying. Ooh, we have a new donation. Thought Erasure. Yeah, whatever. We'll keep it. That's fine. Pass the turn. We have a new donation. Get in with Kaalia. Hit our opponent from Znu 360. Well, I mean, we're doing it. That's what we came here to do. Oh, no! Right as we clicked! So close to the activation. Znu 360, $2.50. Girlfriend wants to start playing Modern, loves tokens. Any competitive decks besides Mardu Pyromancer? Love your hair as always. Well, thank you, Znu. So competitive token decks. There's one that we did a deck tech of a couple of weeks ago, which I think is like somewhat competitive at least, which was a Kadoltha Rebirth. It was Kadoltha White. Also, black-white tokens is like kind of a deck. So close to the activation. What do you think about the great number of human decks being seen on the metagame page at Goldfish? I think that humans are still a deck. My thoughts on humans are mostly driven by them having a pretty poor performance at the last Pro Tour or Mythic Championship. They kind of had a pretty poor performance at the Mythic Championship. So that's one thing that kind of drives my thinking about them to some extent. And then I just don't think they really have the power to keep up with Hogak. Obviously, it's Modern, and in Modern, any deck can win. Like, there's probably 50 decks in Modern where if you go to a Magic Online League or an FNM or even a GP and you hit the right matchups, you could end up in the top 8 or winning the tournament. And Humans is definitely that group. But I think that it's gotten worse. Like, there was a time when Humans was the best deck in Modern. Like, a year ago or so, Humans was the #1 deck in the format. And then it kind of went to top tier but not great, and now I think it's sort of like losing its top tier status in the Hogak meta. Gibbage, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Woot to you as well. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Boy, what we would give for a green source with triple Risen Reef, Golos. This hand has a lot of power. Saheeli for opponent. Green source. Alright, Thought Erasure. Snag. Crackling Drake, I guess. Okay, green source for next turn. Pass the turn. Maybe. Opponent plays a land. Crackles. Sure. Well, let's hope we hit lands with Risen Reef. Land. Risen Reef. Into a land. Yes. Okay, doing it. Pass the turn. Okay, the fight is on. Thank you, Caesar PM. I appreciate the kind words. I've been making sure the beard. You gotta do the little beard combing. Make sure it looks good. Opponent. Charted course. Draws cards. Grows crackles. Because if you destroy Hogak creatures, they just do it again. Yeah, that is a big part of what makes Hogak so powerful. Opponent gets in. Gets in, hits us. Yeah, Crackles is an issue. That is a problem. Opponent, Seraph. Yeah, I guess we have to play Seraph. No attacks. Just so we have something to block potentially 2 Crackling Drakes. Opponent, land. Rails Outburst. Yup. Kills Risen Reef. Draws a card. Mantis Rider, the haste of Mantis Rider is key. That is a big part of what makes it powerful. And opponent's going to go copying. Attacks. Attacks. Unattacks. Yeah, I guess we take 1,000,000. Down to 10. These crackles. Opponent passes. Well, combat. Oh, I think we're not in the best of shape. Attacks a Healy. Wow. Okay. Kill Crackling Drake. Get some dorks. Risen Reef. We really need lands. Alright, get a land. Tapped. Pass the turn. Radical idea. Opponent makes a dork. Ooh, this is so close. Hogak needs an emergency ban before Vegas. Yeah, that is kind of like the downside. If it wasn't for GP Vegas, I don't think an emergency ban is something even worth considering. Also, GP Birmingham this weekend is another pretty big one. So it is a little sad that a couple of GPs, including one of the biggest ones of the year, are going to get Hogak. That's not great. If Hogak were a 0 mana 8/8 where you can't cast on your first turn, he'd be worse than what he currently is. Yeah, that might be true. Yeah, opponent's making a lot of tokens. Going to Saheeli Town. Oh, they have another Bond of Insight too. Goes attacking. Well, we'll kill some stuff. Oh, I guess we need a sweeper? This is not good in many ways. Thought Erasure. Yeah, play Risen Reeve. Land. Decline. Thought Erasure. Oh. Okay, yep. On to game 3. We can't beat that. Do you think there could be a combo deck embodied with Vesperlark and Body Double? I'm definitely interested in trying Vesperlark more. I think Vesperlark is a card that suffers a bit from how good how good Hogak is, because there's so much graveyard hate running around. Ooh, favorite ice cream flavor? I'm going to go with Black Raspberry. Black Raspberry is pretty excellent. So yeah, I think that there's some Vesperlark potential in the future, maybe. But right now, it's very challenging to play non-broken graveyard decks, because everyone's got a ton of graveyard hate. Oh, it's so hard to say, Man of Mastery, David. It's so hard to say because we just don't know what the metagame looks like with London Mulligans and with Modern Horizons, but without Hogak. I mean, I guess I would say decks that I think would be in the conversation would be... Yeah, let's Thought Erasure. Take Electromancer, I guess. Mill Risen Reef. Decks that I think would be in the conversation. Is it Phoenix, Tron, something involving Urza, Jund with Renin 6, Humans, maybe, although I'm a little bit nervous about how Humans does in the world of Renin 6. But those are some of the decks that I would be looking towards for the short term. Right after Hogak gets banned. Alright, Risen Reef, go. What creature type do you think will be relevant in the new set? We've heard mixed thing about fairies, but it sounds like there's going to be some fairies. Otherwise, I don't know if it's going to be a tribal set. It sounds like... I don't know. We've heard the fairy thing. Otherwise, I'm not really expecting it to be super tribal-y. Oh, sorry, Golos. Okay, that's actually not bad. Mana of any color, kind of helpful with this hand. Pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, Camelot meets Grim, but there's nothing there that really suggests like a tribal theme to me. I mean, maybe there is, but I don't really hear anything in Camelot. I mean, I guess Knights? I think of Knights with Camelot. So I'm sure there's going to be creature types, but I don't think it's going to be like a super tribal-y set. Fairies, Knights, Merfolk? Is Merfolk part of that crowd? Charticors, making dorks. Land. Passes. Well, get in. Hit Saheeli to 1. Kaalia. Get a Niv. Whoo, that's a good one. Steam Vents untapped. Teferi. Take up Teferi. Pass the turn. All right, no Golos, but we might be winning. Whoo. What creature would type would Lady of the Lake be? Ugh. Siren? No, does that work? It's kind of siren-y, right? I don't know. Elf? Could you be like a water elf? Is there a name for that? Spirit makes sense. Dryad. Wizard, I could see that. Nymph, yeah, Nymph would be another good one. Kelpie. Merfolk. Yeah, we'll kill that. Teferi gets it. Block. What are you doing, opponent? Hits Kaalia, makes a dork. Shocks Teferi, makes a dork. I'll take up Teferi. Combat. Get rid of Saheeli. Niv. Coming down. How many do we get? Come on. Good hit. Only 2? Alright. Well, draw 2. Still fine. 6/6 for 5. Draws us 2. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ops. Not as scary without Saheeli. And I think we're getting there. We're not going off with Golos, but I think we're getting the win. Opponent. Teferi. Oh, you're right, there is. Gaia Skyfolk. That is a elf merfolk, so I guess that is possible. Oh, block. Opponent. Ooh, crackles. Big old crackles. Ooh, there's Golos. We need to not lose, though. Play Teferi. Bounce Crackling Drake. Blood Crypt. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent down to 10. One, two, three, four. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, maybe we should have played that differently. Probably should have Clarioned. Yeah, probably should have just Clarioned, I guess. Opponent, combat. Teferi. Okay, kills Teferi. And Ops. I mean, I think we're still fine, but we probably should have Clarion last turn. I mean, there's a Elf Merfolk in Apocalypse. But there's also a block of flying ships and robots with lasers. Yeah, hard to say too much based on the old cards. Yeah, I guess it could be anything, really. What about, like, the Gingerbread Man? Like, do you think they'll actually use weird, like, kind of silver-bordered creature types? Like, will the Gingerbread Man thing we saw, will that actually be a Gingerbread Man? Well, red, white, whatever. Now we will Deafening Clarion. Damage, lifelink. Go to combat. Opponent's gotta chump or die. Opponent blocks. Yup. Oh, maybe we're gonna get 2 Golos after all. Play Golos. Maybe we get to spin the wheel. But our opponent's probably gonna scoop. We'll take a... Do we have a Scryland? Temple of Epiphany. Scry. Alright. More nibs are fine. Play the land. All right, opponent. We're at 21. You're at 4. We have a Golos. Do we get to spin the wheel, or are you dead? Lava Spike. Ooh, that's a good one. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Do you think Unsettled Mariner can stop Ren and 6 and humans and solve the problem? I think it's helpful. I don't know if it... I've seen it showing up in humans decks. So I think that that's the idea. Whether or not it is enough to swing it all on its own, I'm not sure. But I think that's the idea of it. Well, go tagging. Opponent's got a block. Yup. Niv, number 2. Go digging. The Red Scout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Only one. Golos. Coming back. Grabbing a land. Yes, please. Temple of Triumph. Scry. Land to the bottom. All right. Pass the turn. Golos. Golos, give us one activation before the game ends. Come on, opponent. You can do it. Opponent. Charticores. Draw some cards. Maybe they'll reprint Dragon Fodder and Stoke the Flame. Already got Raise Alarm. Ooh. Dragon Fodder seems possible. Stoke the Flame is very good. I think Wizards will be conservative with Convoke coming out of Hogak. Even though Delve, I think, is the most broken of the aspects of that card. Hey, thank you, Vargan Dexter. Opponent. Are we spinning to win it? Spin it to win it. Spin it to win it. Opponent attacks. Attacks. We'll block. They could have, like, Fry, I guess. I mean, we're fine with it dying. We want to spin the Golos wheel. That's our main goal, is to activate this Golos one time. Wish they would ban Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time is pretty busted. Finale of Promise. All right. Charticores opt. To the top. All right, that must be an answer. Land. And... I love how Magmatic Sinkle is getting modern play. It's a throwaway removal spell for limited, but Delve is broken. Yeah, I mean, it is powerful. I mean, I think that it might have been somewhat targeted at modern. Wow, opponent going to town with this card draw. But is it all for naught? Okay, Golo. Oh, we clicked it twice! Twice! Oh, twice we've literally been clicking Golos. Oh, all right. Well, I guess we ranked up. Oh, we just cannot get a Golos activation in. Oh, man. Well, this deck was wild. So overall, I think we ended up about 50-50. We made some small changes along the way. It's really cool. It does sweet things. Probably kind of medium on level of competition. I don't know. It was really clunky some games. We had mana problems some games. Maybe there's a way to solve it. It felt like we weakened our Niv-Mizzets a little bit. Kaalia, while it is good, I don't know. It felt like we had maybe too many 3-color cards for Niv. It's weird. It's a weird deck to break down, but we did do cool things, even if we never got to activate Golos. So, oh my god. Well, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. So, let's see. We will be back on Thursday with another one. Until then, you can always catch the replays on the Replay YouTube. Always got all the streams up there. Normal YouTube, there's Modern Mayhem. If you miss the Twiddle Store Budget Magic, you should check that out. It's sweet. There is a Against the Odds with Liliana's contract tomorrow. You should check that out as well. So tons of stuff on the YouTube. Our sponsor tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Crimson Kevin. Yeah, you came in right at the end, just as we're wrapping up. Our sponsor tonight, Card Kingdom. If you need any new cards, you can grab over at cardkingdom.com. Corsa 2020, Commander 2019, even grab a sticker if you were so inclined. Just mention it in your order note. notes. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are amazing. Thank you for hanging out, playing these janky decks. It is always fun. So have a wonderful Wednesday. Whatever you're doing, have a great night. And yeah, I will see you on Thursday for another one. So until then, have a wonderful middle of the week, and I will talk to you soon.